Welcome back, everybody. Look at this. We're all back together. The gang is here. Dega Boys back in action with the broadcast crew. Tonight, we are here at Talladega Motor Speedway with the PSCRL guys. It's a new league for us. We're going to be calling all the action tonight here with these guys. But first off, I've got Jay and Jared in the booth. How are you guys doing tonight?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. We're here, season opener, season 3, new league for us. Super excited to get into this. Talladega, this is where we're gonna start this season off here tonight. One of the best racetracks on the planet. It's got a special place in our hearts, and we're ready to call some great action here tonight with the PSCRL Truck Series League. Cannot wait for this action.
Well, man, I'm just gonna say I'm happy to be here, man. It seems like the off season takes forever. And glad it's finally over. We're about ready to go back racing. And I'm glad to be here with you guys. So.
It is. Yes, it is always a great time here up in the booth with you guys. We've got Jared doing the pit road reporting tonight. You guys will be hearing on and off from him all night long, giving us all the details from the drivers real time. It'll be real time. That's the coolest part about this, and a feature you'll only get here with the Dega Boys. But look, we're going to go straight into some track facts. Let's go ahead and do it here. Tonight is the Lonnie Kreider 200. This is race 1 of 14. Right now, it is a track temp of 115 degrees. Of course, the track length, 2.65 miles. We're 540 feet above sea level. 85 degrees ambient, 44% humidity, partly cloudy skies with a 13-mile-an-hour wind. Again, welcome to the PSCRL Truck Series Season 3. A little bit more track facts. 33 degrees of banking in the corners. 16.5 degrees of banking in the tri-oval. 4,000 feet is the back straightaway. We call that the Alabama Gang Super Stretch. Pace car speed, 70 miles an hour. Pit speed limit of 55. And every single driver tonight is getting one quick repair. Real quick now, let's go ahead and let's bring down our league owner into the broadcast booth. Hey, Josh, this is the Dega Boys. How you doing, buddy?
Man, I tell you what, I'm excited to kick off season 3. It's going to be a great season, and it's awesome to have the Dega Boys live and in charge.
That's right. Hey, look, we're really excited for this opportunity. We're looking to make the most of it. We're going to have a fantastic time up here being able to call this race. Give us a little bit of insight on what we could expect tonight with all these drivers here in the PSCRL League.
We got quite a bit of new drivers this season, which is extremely exciting. But you got to be a little cautious starting off because you might not know who you're racing next to, and never know about internet connections or driving style or how aggressive they may be. So you might want to give a little space to start off. We do have one fast repair, but you don't want to use that early. But man, we ran 90% plus green flag racing last season and in season 1. I expect the same thing in season 2 or season 3. My apologies.
You got it. Hey. A little bit of tidbit of information here. Who is your Season 2 championship winner?
Hang on. For those that are watching on the driver cam, let's go ahead and pull out this beautiful Season 2 championship, Joshua Kreider.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, thanks again for bringing us in the Dega Boys channel, and we really appreciate it. Good luck out there tonight there, Josh. And we hope to see you at the end of the race. Give you a little bit of an interview there.
Yeah, absolutely. I look forward to it, guys. I appreciate all of our sponsors. I appreciate everybody that's participating in the Dash for Cash. And let's have a great season. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. That's another great bit of information there that we're going to be having tonight with these guys. There is going to be a Dash for Cash with all of these drivers. Now, how they did it is a little interesting because what we got is a little bit of a buy-in from all these drivers. These drivers bought in to this Dash for Cash. And now whoever finishes the highest out of these guys, they will win the pot, which is $100. A little bit extra going on tonight with that, a little bit more that these drivers will be going after for that, but just another aspect to this race that is going to be happening tonight. So, look, there's going to be a lot to look out here for. Jared and Jay, it's our first time being able to come out and run with PSCRL. On top of that, they're having a Dash for Cash run. What are we... What... Let's just hear your thoughts, Jay. What do you think is going on? Madness!
Man, yeah, it's madness. When I heard about this Dash for Cash, I was like, wow, what a great idea. We got a little bit of an extra incentive here tonight. Not only bragging rights for winning at Talladega, but you get a little bit of Dash for Cash involved, and it's the beginning of a new season. A championship begins tonight. Tonight is crucial to get your season kicked off right and start your quest of becoming your Season 3 champion. And we're going to learn a lot here tonight and see how tonight develops here at Talladega. It's going to be a phenomenal race. I'm excited to see these drivers, the best drivers in the business, out here on iRacing. And we're going to be duking it out for a win here at Talladega. Cannot wait.
Absolutely. And Jared, we're going to be getting that pit road reporting. Lots of fun stuff from there. Jared, you're going to have some fun, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm excited to get in there and hear some of the strategies going on and just get to kind of just hear how the drivers go about things. And I have a feeling it's going to be pretty fun and it's going to be pretty hectic. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, now let's just go and watch some of these guys on track, and let's go over some of the comments we're already getting. Rabbit #trash. Let's go, Kreider Bros. With Jimmy 6 times, Kreider Brothers. Lonnie died for us. I think that might be a little bit of an inside joke there, maybe. I don't know. But John, Matt, thanks guys for commenting. Matt, let's go. Tiller, he's getting a good luck to the Cryer Motorsports, fueled up motorsports team out there tonight. Sienna Taylor, go Gaston. Look, it's going to be a great time. We're looking close to about 25, 26 drivers right now already into the session. And these guys are in a driver's meeting right now to kick off this season. Remember, this is season 3, race number 1. Like Jay said, this is the beginning. This is where you put yourself in a good position to go ahead, get yourself set up for the long haul. We got 14 races with these guys. It's going to be a good one. Starting out here at Talladega.
As we're winding down practice here, like Tom mentioned, a little bit of a driver's meeting. Get those little preseason jitters out of the way. Get ready to hit the track here for qualifying. Set yourself up in a good position to start this race.
Absolutely. These guys are going ahead and getting the last little bit of on-track time that they can get. We're looking at about a minute and a half left in practice right now. We're watching Matthew Wood on track. Be maybe making just a little bit of tweaks on his car before we go ahead and go straight into qualifying. And that is where we will set the grid for the race. Good stuff happening here tonight. Lightyear Racing also being a huge supporter of the PSCRL League. Thank you for your guys' support there as we start out this Season 3. Matthew Wood taking it around turns 1 and 2 and down the Alabama Gang Super Stretch. Now we got Nathan Williams coming off of pit road, going to be hitting the track now with just about 37 seconds left in practice. Again, all the track time you can get will be vital for this qualifying session. These guys also showing some great support to our channel. As you can see right there on that 13 machine, we got a big old Dega Boy sticker there. We appreciate that. Thank you, Nathan Williams. We hope to try and get our word out, which hey, we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. Man, what a ride it's been for Jay, Jared, and I, and everybody here at Dega Boys. If you guys don't know our story, stick around. sure we'll get into it a little bit. If you guys haven't seen our channel in the past, make sure you guys go on there and watch some videos that you may be interested in. And make sure to hit that subscribe button, that like button. Make sure to leave a comment. It means a lot to us. Just as that is being said, practice is rounding up. We are now going into qualifying. It is ride or die time. As we now see these guys hit the track. We've got William Connolly, first one. Here he comes. The number 25 car, NJB Designs. Coming off of pit road, ready to make his qualifying run. Jay, we know that Talladega super speedway racing, just in general, qualifying can get pretty crazy. They're at the top. We're looking probably close to 0.00001 gaps between drivers up at the top there. Are we going to see much of that tonight?
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of really tight racing, a lot of pack racing, a lot of juking and jiving for position, and it's all going to come down really to this qualifying session. It's really important getting a good takeoff off pit road, getting up through the gears effectively, and being able to come to the start of your lap with a good amount of speed built up, and then be able to carry that into your second lap and maybe put that pole time on the board. It looks like maybe an abandoned effort here by Connolly here off of turn 4.
Yeah, it could possibly be, as we're now seeing number 95, Daniel McCoy. He's coming through the tri-oval, ready to take the green flag for his qualifying run. We got a lot of people on track right now going for the pole slot right now. 95 car leading the pack, coming through 1 and 2 right now. We'll be seeing lots of drivers crossing the start-finish line at the same time. Of course, if you've seen our broadcast before, Jay and we will do our best to cover all of them as they cross the start-finish line. John is in the chat. I will start running your guys' sticker in all races with my Ghost Racing Network. I appreciate that, John. That means a lot to us. Thank you. Coming off of turn 4 now, Daniel McCoy, he is looking to complete his first lap here. Through the tri-oval he goes in that number 95 machine. Now through the restart zone. Across the start-finish line he goes. Let's see what kind of lap time he puts down. Of course, to the top of the board with a 56.3. Jaden Porter now crosses start-finish line. Chris Stange now up on top with a 56.23. Thomas Sisko, 56.2. Nathan Williams up to P2 at the moment. Let's go ahead and go to John Darnell III in that number 99 machine. He's about to start to cross the start-finish line, excuse me. Let's see where he gets that number 99 machine. And he just started his run, so he's not going to put up a lap time. My bad there. Let's look at Henry Dudley. He is starting his lap as well.
Yeah, he's running up right there against the wall, building all that momentum before he takes the initial start to his lap. You want to build as much speed as you can coming to the green because it's all that important when you cross the line to get the best lap time you can. Hold a real pretty wheel right there on the double yellow line. See what you can put that time up to. As it looks like Kreider has gone to the top of the board now.
Kreider to the top of the board with a 56.18. Nathan Williams now in the number 13 Chevrolet. He's going to cross the start-finish line here. Let's see if he can improve on his time. And it doesn't look like he does. Matthew Leiter goes P2 with the 56.18. Tying Kreider at the moment. What a great run for him. John Donnell puts it on pole right now with a 56.10, a flyer.
Absolute flyers. We have second and third there, tied on lap time. That's quite impressive here at Talladega.
Absolutely. Henry Dudley does cross the start-finish line last with a 56.99. That puts him P17 at the moment. We're going to be watching William Connolly here now in the number 25 machine. He's going to be coming off at turn 4 to complete his first lap to get himself up on the board, the number 25. NJB Designs coming through the tri-oval now. We'll see what he can do in trying to get that 25 machine up to the top. Crossing the start-finish line, he goes P4 with a 56.19.
Yeah, that was a really good lap there by Connolly.
Josh Kreider goes P2, your Season 2 champ, 56.16. Provisional front row for him right now. Henry Dudley finishing up his run, puts himself up into P6, and that is the end of qualifying. What a run. Real quick, guys, we do have a Grand Marshal for the race tonight. I hope you guys enjoy.
It's 2024. I'm Lonnie Kreider, your Grand Marshal for tonight's race. Looking forward to some good racing this season. It's a little bit cold outside. Once again, we'd like to thank all our sponsors and all the people behind the scenes, the announcers, and all of you drivers that signed up to race tonight. Just looking forward to good racing all season long. Looking for everything that's going to be exciting happening. Different things will be happening all through the racing season here. And once again, guys, good luck tonight. And gentlemen, one more thing for me to say. Start them engines and let's go racing.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was your Grand Marshal for tonight, giving the command. And here is our grid. John Darnell on pole tonight in the number 99, with Josh Kreider starting on the outside of him in the number 5.
Starting P3 in the number 69, that's Jordan Kreider, with Matthew Leiter in the 00 starting P4.
William Connolly in the number 25, starting P5, with Henry Dudley on the outside of him in the number 18, starting P6.
Starting P7 in that number 29 car, that's Chris Stange, with Noah Blackwell in the number 88, starting P8 tonight.
Nathan Williams in the number 13, starting P9 tonight, with Farrell Robbins on the outside of him in the number 4 truck, starting P10.
Starting 11th in the number 8 truck, that is Thomas Sisko, with Matt Wood in the number 16. Rounding out your top 12 starters for tonight here in the Lonnie Kreider 200 at Talladega.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here now with the PSCRL Truck Series League Season 3. Start of it here at Talladega Super Speedway. We're about to watch these guys go green. All right, ladies and gentlemen, quick thoughts here tonight. We'll start with you, Jay. What do you think? What are we going to expect tonight? What strategies? And anything else in between?
New season, a new championship battle is going to begin here tonight. Our inaugural event here, Season 3 of the PSCRL Lightning Truck Series. I'm so excited. I think we're going to see some great side-by-side racing all night long. The best iRacers in the business here at Talladega. Get ready, buckle in, because we're going to go green flag racing.
Yes, sir, we are. Again, John Darnell in the number 99. He is going to be leading this field to green. The official pace truck is now going into turn 3, and we're going to be watching these guys hit the green flag here shortly. Real quick, I just want to thank everybody here in this league for letting us come out here and broadcast your races. We are truly excited, ready for Season 3 and everything to kick off here tonight. What a great time. Ready to get back into it. The live grind here that we have at the Dega Boys channel. Kicking it off with the PSCRL League. And here we go. Coming off of turn 4 now, you can see the truck coming off of the racing surface. Welcome to the Dega Boys channel, the PSCRL League. We're about to hit the green flag. Grab your snacks, grab your beer, your dinner, whatever it may be. We're going green flag racing here tonight with the PSCRL League. Creeping up to the restart zone, and the green flag is out in the air. Don Darnell on the inside. Josh Kreider on the outside. We're going to be duking it out going into turn 1 as the 00 is giving the 5 a great push. Going into turn 1, the 69 and the 99 are trying to prevail on the bottom, and they do. They're getting a great run through 1 and 2 at the moment. Jordan Kreider being the powerhouse of the bottom side right now. All over the rear bumper of the 99 as they're coming down the back straightaway now.
Here we come, a full field of these trucks rumbling down the Alabama Gang Super Stretch here for the first time tonight. As Darnell continues to lead on the inside, Kreider's on the outside. Both evenly developed lines, still trying to decide who's going to take prevail of this race at this first beginning lap. as we got Kreider on the outside getting all the help. Can he get to the lead of this race here off of turn 4?
Off of turn 4, looks like the 99 got a little squirrely there as he rounds himself back straight. Coming through the tri-oval now, we've got side-by-side racing for the lead position with Matthew Later giving a great push to the 5. But look, we're 3 wide, 4 wide, we're wrecking in the back here now. We've got lots of cars involved. The number 18 back here, Bryant Lucas, the number 6 car getting caught up into it. He's stuck against the wall with the 18 there. And a big wreck happening here coming across the start-finish line completing lap 1. As everybody's trying to figure out where they need to go, what they need to do. Big damage to the 6 car. Possible big damage to the 18 as those guys get collected. Now going and completing lap 1. What a crazy sequence to the beginning of this race.
Yeah, real aggressive driving up there at the front, trying to get to the lead early. Maybe a push gone awry. We'll have to take a look back at the replay to see exactly what happened there with that incident.
All right, let's go back and look and see what happened. Here's our crash cam, the number 18 of Henry Dudley. Getting a little bit out of whack here. Let's go back just a little bit more and see what happened as he is getting a great push to the 00 car on the second lane. Gets him a little bit out of whack. 6 car on the top side, maybe helping a little bit there. 18 just getting collected there. This is what happens. This is Talladega.
Yeah,
All right.
It's just a little bit of Talladega action right there. That's kind of typical. You see a little bit of jockeying for position there at the front of the field. So unfortunate for everybody involved. But upside is we got a quick repair on these trucks if we need to use them to get back into the contention of this race here.
Absolutely. Josh Kreider now leading this race. John Darnell is back to P3. Matthew Leiter did find himself up to P2. We're on lap 3 right now. Maybe a couple of cars in the back we may see take a little bit of a pit sequence here, as we do have a little bit of damage from those guys in the back. John Darnell maybe coming down pit road right now. He is. We see a couple more takers. That's Noah Blackwell coming down pit road. Your first 2 takers at the moment. Chris Stange is coming. Henry Dudley, Farrell Robbins, and a whole slew of others now coming down pit road.
Yeah, this is an interesting strategy call here. Come in early. We know we have a stage caution coming around lap 20. So maybe be able to get here and then allow yourself to stay out at the end of the stage and regain that track position that you lose on this pit sequence. Very interesting part of this race for strategy.
Absolutely it is. Maybe looking at the long haul here with John Darnell being the leader of these guys. Nathan Williams being the first one out of pit road. John Darnell is taking a little bit of a risk, or taking into consideration risk factor. He wants to put himself in the back, see what he can miss in terms of trying to keep that number 99 car clean.
Yeah, exactly, because from going from the pole and now losing that track position and that lead, it's going to be crucial to see if he can work his way back to the field or if he's got something else planned, maybe a little conservative on this next stint here. Now that he lost this track position, play a little bit of strategy with the fuel. It's going to be fun to watch him make his way back to the front in that mighty fast number 99 car.
Absolutely. Now, we are about to complete lap 4, but right now, Josh Kreider leading this field, the number 5 car. Matthew Leiter in P2, Jordan Kreider P3, William Connolly P4, Dylan Carrier in P5 here. So that is your top 5 at the moment. As we watch these guys go around the track, let's see if we can see if we can find Bryant Lucas here. Maybe Henry Dudley. Let's bring down Henry Dudley. Hey Henry, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth here calling this race right now. Henry!
Hey!
What a wreck we just witnessed there. Henry, what was What happened there?
Well, I was coming up behind, I can't remember the truck number, I think it was 77, and I got a bigger run than I thought I did, and I hit him a little too hard, and it got him squirrely, and as he was getting squirrely, he was coming up, so I went up, and the train was there, and there we go. So, yeah, that was all me.
Well, there you have it. Straight from the driver perspective, Henry Dudley being involved in that last wreck. Henry, did you have to take a quick repair?
Yes, I did. Something was wrong with the truck. I couldn't get up over past 150, so I figured I had a parachute out somewhere. So we just pulled in, got the repair, and out we went.
Absolutely. Well, look, the good thing about it is, you could still ride in the back. You could get some luck on your side and be there at the end. But right now, we are on lap 5. What is your strategy moving forward, given the circumstances so far?
Oh, I think I'm just going to run back here in the back, stay with the pack, and then with about 5 to go, 7 to go, then we'll start pushing.
All right. Well, there you have it, straight from the 18 car. Hey, Jay, you got anything for Henry here?
Yeah, I just want to say good luck the rest of the way. We'll be pulling for you, and hopefully we'll be talking to you a little bit later in Victory Lane.
Yes, sir. Thank you much.
All right. That was Henry. Number 18 car, as you can see on your screen right now, had to pull out his backup car to come back out and try and finish this race. A little bit of unfortunate circumstances happening there right now, but we are lining up to go green. The lights are off on the pace truck. We're going green flag racing this time with the PSCRL League. These guys ready to go back at it. So we now see the truck coming off the racing surface, coming down pit lane. The number 5 car, Josh Kreider, leading the field to green. We will see what ensues after that. Into the tri-oval they go, creeping up to the restart zone. The number 5 car having his number 69
green flag.
being pushed behind him. And the 00 and the 25 up on top. It's going to be a battle here now with the green flag out in the air. The 5 car, Josh Kreider, going into turn 1 with a side-by-side action with the 00 glider on the outside of him. He is still inching forward. The great push by the 69 behind him. Now coming off of turn 2, we might have a little bit of a drag race with the outside line. Coming down the Alabama Super Stretch gang here tonight.
Yeah, as you got the Kreider boys on the inside working really well together. Josh Kreider leading the 2. As it got on the outside, it looks like Leiter's going to get a little bit of help here from Connolly on the outside. They're going to stay side by side here through turns 3 and 4. It looks like the inside line is going to prevail a little bit here as the 4 cars are tucked up real nice, real lined up and conservative here off of turn 4. It looks like we're still going to stay side by side here across the trail.
Josh Kreider inching ahead of the 00 car. Matthew Leiter coming through the tri-oval and across the start-finish line. It looks like Leiter is going to lead that lap. So now we've got the 00 out front trying to hold on to that position on the outside with not really an organized lane. They got 3 cars in tow right now as the inside line has, well, pretty much the whole field behind them. As now the 00 is trying to bounce back, coming down the back straightaway with the 5 car underneath them.
As we got a massive run coming on the outside line here. Is that the 19 car way up on the outside? The orange one is a 38 car. That would be Line. He's got a little bit of help. Oh, and the help goes away as you see the 77 car go to the inside. That's Underwood. He's going to fill that outside line. And that's going to leave the 38 car out to dry. But we're still side by side here across the line. The 00 is getting a great push from behind. Connolly's working really well with him here across the tri-oval. It's going to be a drag race to line to see who leads this lap.
It sure is, but it looks like Kreider is going to hold on to it. He does lead that lap. Now going into turn 1, the SpongeBob partner holding strong on the inside with number 69 behind him. His brother, Jordan Kreider, doing a great job to keep that number 5 car relevant up front and battling with the 00. Now coming down the back straightaway. Again, it's another drag race between these 2 front guys as the 00 now of Leiter is inching ahead. And going into turn 3 now, we're going to watch this battle continue.
Oh, a little squirrely there by the 00 car. Got a little bit of a shove from the 25 of Connolly. That's going to lose a little bit of momentum as the Kreider bros are going to continue on this inside line. The momentum is built. They've got a plan and they've worked it flawlessly so far in this race. as it looks like the double O car, the double A is still fighting back on the outside, still side by side here across the tri-oval.
Coming across the start finish line now, that one's going to go to Leiter with the number 25 car behind him. We've got great organized lines, both bottom and top. Lots of cars in tow. Maybe not a lot of aggressiveness that we need to be seeing out of these guys, but nonetheless, these guys are driving very hard now, coming off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. The 69's getting real out of shape there, maybe making a little contact with the 00 as he goes out to the outside. The 25 looking to the inside. Not going to happen that time, but we do see the 13 forming a third lane.
Yeah, they've got a good amount of run. You've seen the 38 car. He's been working that outside line, but now he's got a little bit of help here with Williams. Williams in line, way up on the outside, and now the 77 dipping back out to the outside. It looks like they're trying to get a little racy up here and go 3 wide, as you do see a little bit of 3 wide action. Here comes the 16 car to the outside. That's Wood. He's going to have help from behind with Underwood. Can they make it work? As they're going to try and challenge this inside line, as we got a clear here with the 00 taking the lead now.
The 00 and the 25 does clear the 5 and the Kreider Bros on the bottom there, as now we see the 00 leading that inside line on the bottom side, but we might see a little resurgence here with the number 16 car. Matthew Wood, he's pushing hard on the outside, and he's got people behind him. The 77, 13, 38, all trying to make that 16 successful on the outside, going through turns 3 and 4 now. They got him cleared.
The intensity has risen. You can just feel it in the air tonight as these guys are pushing real hard. As now the 77's going to go to the outside of the 16. That's Underwood. He's trying to go to the lead as the 16's going to cut off the nose of the double aught and trying to get to that inside line as he almost got hung out to dry there. Now Underwood is going to lead this lap in that mighty fast 77 car. They're going to move to the front of this field as we're going to go side by side here into turn 1.
Underwood and that outside line is extremely strong right now. They are definitely a little bit more overpowered than the inside line, as now they're going down the back straightaway, and you can see the amount of run that they get. Here comes the 38. He's making the outside line work. The 38 making it, or trying to make it work on the outside, going into turn 3 now. These guys 3 wide for the lead. It looks like Nathan Line trying his best to keep that outside line relevant. It's not going to happen this time by Brian Underwood, still holding strong in the middle lane now as the 16 continues to lead this race.
We're a 3 wide action here through the tri-oval line, still trying to make that outside line work. He's making it real wide up there. As you see Underwood in the middle, that inside line, or the middle line's losing a little bit of momentum here as the numbers are shifting away from their favor. The line's gonna take the lead here through turns 1 and 2. He's doing it up on the outside, help from behind, and he's got the whole field cleared. He's to the lead by himself as we head down the Alabama Gang Super Stretch.
The 38 car is making a run for the lead. How incredible that is on the outside, 3 wide for the past 2 laps now. He makes it work with all the support he needs behind him. Dylan Carrier now in the P2 position, helping that 38 car continue to lead this race. Coming off of turn 4 now, we're going to be seeing these 2 cars leading this field. Nathan Line taking the chance on the 3rd lane, making it happen, making it work, and he's going to lead his 2nd consecutive lap.
Yeah, he's got that car working really well to him. It looks very maneuverable. He's able to take it to the inside, to the outside. But here he is, got a challenge again by Underwood. This guy has been unrelenting tonight. As now you see the 3 car of Jordan Hand to the outside line. We're going to go 3 wide here off of turn 2. Oh, the inside line gets squirrely. The 24 car had to lift off the gas before he ran into the back of the 38. But here comes the 3 car on the outside. Here comes Jordan Hand making a move.
Jordan Hand still making it 3 wide up on the top here. He's doing a great job. And oh, we got a big wreck here through 3 and 4. Brian Underwood. We've got Dylan Carrier there. We got cars around in turn 4 up against the wall, and all these guys are still wrecking. John Darnell making it through. Josh Kreider is out there in the back. It looks like he didn't get any damage from that. Wow, what a turn of events of these guys. Bill Porter is the one who was turned around there in the number 17 truck, getting lots of damage to that car, but still drivable at the moment. Wow, what a turn of events.
Maybe a push gone wrong. Maybe got into the rear end a little bit and sent the 77 car around. That was the first one I saw sideways on the screen. We'll have to go back and take a look at the replay. see exactly how that wreck developed. See what kind of damage some of these guys have.
Let's get to that replay here and see what happened with these guys. Yellow flag out in the air. We'll go and watch the 17 and see what happened to him. These guys were already wrecking. He gets hard damage on the outside wall.
That's so unfortunate. It looked like he was trying to avoid the cars that were on the inside line and just didn't have the room or clearance to make that happen. So unfortunate for those guys back there.
It looks like we just got a little bit of a little mashup here between these guys. Let's just rewind it a little bit here and see what happened between this 3-wide situation of the 377 and 38 going through turns 3 and 4. Just a little bit of contact there with the 77 and the car underneath him. Gets it spun around, but it looked like too much damage to that 77.
Yeah, it looked like that was the 54 car of Carrier. Him and Underwood might have made a little bit of contact there. Real tight there, 3-wide situation going into turn 1. Just a tough situation for all those guys. But we got more pit stops.
We sure do. Josh Kreider on pit road right now. Maybe having a little bit of issues with that truck at the moment. Stopped on pit road. Got lots of cars on getting serviced right now. There goes the 29 of Chris Stange. Everybody else, there's the 17 and the 8. 17 being involved in that last wreck. Yeah, pretty good amount of damage there. See John Darnell making another pit stop there. Maybe a strategy of his that he is having there. So let's go back up to the front here. Let's see if we can bring down somebody involved in that wreck. Let's go ahead and bring down Brian Underwood. Hey, Brian, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. How are you doing?
Well, could be better, right?
Could be, right? Well, hey, why don't you give us a little bit of perspective of what happened there during that last wreck as we continue to monitor what happened there.
Yeah, I just was wanting to stay on the outside 2 lanes, you know, especially the stage coming up there, and just sometimes when people push, they're tunnel vision, and looks like he just washed up and just knocked me sideways once he hit the person behind me and hit me. Just yeah, it sucks. Got a minute of damage, so let's see what I could do.
Yeah, did you have to use a quick repair there?
No, I'm saving that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, usually about a minute of damage you'll be fine at super speedway as long as you got the draft. So hopefully, yeah, we'll see.
All right. Well, with that wreck and everything that happened from it, the circumstances, does this change your strategy moving forward?
Once I use my fast repair, that's when that changes. So I'll probably still be pretty aggressive here to get some stage points, but we'll see.
All right. Well, there you guys got it. Jay, you got anything for Brian here?
I just want to say good luck for the rest of the way. We'll be pulling for you up here in the booth.
All right, thanks.
All right. That was Brian. Real quick here, we do have a little bit of a pit road report here from Jared. Jared, what do you got from us?
Well, just a little bit of insight on that wreck there. It looks like me joining in a Discord kind of distracted them a little bit and kind of got them into each other a little bit. So I'm sad to say that I may have caused that one a little bit, but
way to go, Jared. Oh, all joking aside, thanks, Jared, for that pit road report. We appreciate it, and appreciate your work here tonight as we continue to run lap 16 of 88. We do have a stage here on lap 20. We're going to be seeing these guys racing for some stage points, and it's gonna get tricky. It is. But look, we got lights off on the pace truck. We're going to be going green flag racing this time by the number 38 of Nathan Line. He is going to be leading this field to green for the first time. Got Jordan Hand on the outside, Danny White in P3, Jeffrey Goodpaster in P4. Your top 5 will be rounded out by Jonathan Gaston. With the pace truck now coming off the racing surface, he is going to be diving down pit road. Nathan Line. He's got the 79 behind him of Danny White. Going to be looking to make a great push on the inside line with the 3 car and the 1 car on the outside of them. And into the restart zone they go. The green flag is out in the air. These guys throttling up the trucks, ready to go and get some stage points on lap 20. The 38 car getting a great jump on the inside, getting a great lead with the number 79 car behind him. A great pusher at the moment as they go into turn 1. He's all by himself. Not much of competition coming up to the 38 car, as now the 3 and the 1 on the outside. The 38 looking to go 3 wide. No! They're going back down to the bottom. The 3 car getting a great run down the back straightaway, and it's just continuing. 3 cars, 4 cars down the back straightaway, and into turn 3 now.
Yes, that outside line led by Hand has got a great amount of momentum with good push behind him by Goodpaster. Woods in there as well, and look at Kreider, he's back in the mix. He's trying to get back to the front of this field. We know how important every point is as this championship battle begins, and these stage points are on their way. As we got Hand continuing to lead Goodpaster, and here comes the inside line with Kreider.
The 3 car trying to block the 1 car on what he wants to go, but Kreider, he is taking the line less traveled by now as he goes to the inside. He's got a little bit of help from the 19. He's going to challenge the 3 car going into 1 and 2, coming off of turn 2 now, going down the back straightaway. It looks like maybe the 3 car is going to have a little bit of a run. Now Jordan Hand is leading that outside line as they now come nose to nose on the back straightaway, and going into turn 3, it's going to be a drag race.
Jordan Kreider, Jordan Hand leading the field here, side by side. Good help from behind, a little bit of a drag race here through 3 and 4. It looks like the inside line is going to prevail. What a great push here by Brandgruer in the 19 car. He's going to try and pull ahead as now the outside line is battling back as I say that. Still side by side here, starting lap 19 now.
Lap 19 is now in the books, led by the 3 car. Here comes Jeffrey Goodpaster. He's making it go 3 wide now going into turn 1, as these guys are needing all the points they can get for this stage. The 69 of Jordan Kreider, he's holding strong on the bottom, but the battle here is now for 3 wide, 4 cars deep. The 38 car, Nathan Line, he's pulling out to go into the middle lane to try and challenge the 69 car. Here comes the push. It's going to be a drag race to the line.
Wow, the 38 car of Line has just been unrelenting this evening. He is going to the front relentlessly at this moment. He's on the outside. He's going to stay side by side here on the inside line. That's second place on the inside line. As Kreider continues to lead, help from behind from the 19. And we're going to start lap 20. We're going to have 1 more lap to go here in this stage.
The 69 crosses the start-finish line now, and he does complete lap 19 as the leader. Now on lap 20, we're now going through 1 and 2 as the 69 is still holding strong on the bottom with the 19 car pushing behind him. The 38 of Nathan Line making a resurgence on the outside, coming down the back straightaway now. We're nose to nose, ready to battle this out going to the line.
A little bit of a drag race as now you see Hand go to the outside. We got half a lap to go here in this stage. Who's going to get the points? Who's going to be victorious? As Kreider is leading the bottom line, the outside and the middle line are fading here a little bit. Does anybody got to run behind? Coming out of turn 4. It looks like the inside line still prevailing here through the trial. But here comes a car to the outside. That would be the 79 of Danny White. Can he make a challenge here to the line? It looks like it's going to be Jordan Kreider across the line. His car's wrecking, big wreck behind. End the stage.
Caution comes out and wrecking ensues. These guys battling for all the points they can get. Lots of hard driving. And it looks like this 38 of Nathan Line does not get the finish that he wanted. Jordan Kreider, the stage winner for tonight.
Yeah, what a great job he did there. He's got to put a lot of thank there in the 19 car, sticking with him there at the end of the race, at the end of that stage to get him across the line first. And Danny White in the 79 making an aggressive move there to try and steal that stage. Comes home P4. What a battle down to the line there.
Absolutely it is. Let's go ahead and pull up the driver of this number 69 machine and and talk to him about his stage win.
Wow! Congratulations!
All right, Jordan, congratulations on your stage win.
Thank you.
Yeah, what was it like going through those last couple of laps there, coming to the line there, with all that competition you had to the outside of you, and how much did that inside line mean in coming and winning that stage?
The inside line meant everything. I had Melvin in the group chat with me, talking to me, and I had him stay back just enough where he wouldn't overheat until the last lap, and I said, get on my butt and stay on my butt.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it worked out. I mean, it looks like the outside line to you, and the third line there, we saw a lot of jumping around there with different cars, but the consistency of that inside line really paid off for you tonight to get that stage win. Congratulations. Now, going into the rest of the race, what's your strategy?
I'm going to the back and staying in the back till the end. I'm staying safe. I got my points for that. I want to make sure I survive the rest of the night.
There you go. Well, that's a great strategy, I think. Staying in the back, trying to avoid all the wrecks, absolutely. It could absolutely pay off for this number 69 machine tonight with Jordan Kreider. Congratulations on your stage win tonight, Jay. That's all I got for Jordan here. What do you got for him?
Yeah, I just want to say good luck. We'll be pulling for you up here in the booth, and we'll see if your strategy works out at the end.
Thank you.
All right, that was Jordan Kreider, your stage winner for tonight. We're going to be watching now everybody coming down pit road. Everybody at the moment. We got one car staying out. Matthew Leiter. Matthew Leiter electing not to come down pit road at the moment.
I believe he was one of the guys that made a pit stop there during one of those initial cautions, so he might be okay on fuel, maybe playing a little bit different strategy game, but most of them are coming down pit lane here.
Absolutely. We're going to be seeing who's going to win this off of pit road. It looks like Noah Blackwell is going to win it off of pit road. Number 2 of Landon Burbage is going to come off P2. Danny White, P3 off of pit road. Dylan Carrier and Henry Dudley, that'll be your top 5 with the race off of pit road. This guy's coming up with some good positions there to try to get themselves up front. Maybe a little bit of a different strategy with these guys trying to stay out front than the driver we just interviewed, Jordan Kreider.
Yeah, everybody's got a different philosophy or a different mindset going into this race, whether you want to stay up front and maintain that track position or run in the back, like Jordan Kreider mentioned, and survive to be there at the end and make that late race push.
Absolutely. Look at this. We got another pit road report. Jared, what do you got for us?
Well, guys, it was kind of interesting listening in on that chaotic ending to that stage right there. You really got to hear the teamwork coming into display right there with Jordan Kreider and his teammates helping him get up to the front right at the end there, and got a development on Noah Blackwell. He just came out first out of that pit stop, but earlier in the race he by accident used his fast repair, so he will be doing the rest of the race without his fast repair. So that was an interesting development for him.
Man, that is terrible. That is something that you absolutely need in some restrictor plate racing like this. Quick repair is a lifesaver. That's huge news.
Yeah, that's big news. Maybe that is the reason why he wanted to get this track position and maintain the track position. Maybe you feel a little safer leading this field around here instead of being kind of in the back of the field duking it out with those other guys in mid-pack. So interesting strategy. We'll see how that plays out for the rest of this race, knowing that you don't have that extra chip in your corner here for the end of this.
Absolutely. Noah Blackwell is leading the field right now. Again, winning that race off of pit road. And Matthew Leiter, he is now coming down pit road. Maybe just wanted to lead an extra lap there for himself in that 0-0. We're watching a couple of other guys come down pit road as well, maybe trying to just top off on as much fuel as they can. 25, as you can see him coming out right now, that's William Connolly. And Josh Kreider's there, getting a little bit of service there. Look, there's Jordan Kreider. We talked to him here just a little bit ago. Strategy is to stay in the back. He's got the points he wanted for that stage win. He's going to try to be there at the end.
Yeah, precisely. Go top it off with some fuel. You're going to be in the back anyway. It was your strategy. You might as well just get that thing full of fuel before we go back green. and then let the race play out in front of you and make your move at the end. I like that strategy. That's some great insight there by Jordan Kreider.
Absolutely. Right now, though, the 88 car going to be leading this field to green. We got lights off on the pace truck. You know what that means? Green flag racing this time by. A great show of racing that we have had so far. 10 out of 10, in my opinion. Jay, what can we expect here now going into the rest of the race?
Ooh, it's going to be interesting. We're going to see a lot more of what we saw, some aggressive moves, some good bump drafting, and all positioning yourself to lead that all-important lap 88 coming down the stretch of this race.
Absolutely it is. One important note to make here. One car is a lap down. That is the number 6 of Bryant Lucas. He was caught up that very first wreck. Getting that number 6 car still on track, but only one lap down. Lots of opportunity. Get that 6 car back on the lead lap. I'm sure we'll see that 6 car here in the future. Right now, it's Noah Blackwell leading this field to green. The pace truck is off the racing surface, and the 88 car going through the tri-oval now. We're going to be seeing what that 88 and 79 can do on the inside with a whole bunch of help behind them. The 2 car, the 54 on the outside. Into the restart zone they go, and the green flag is out in the air. These guys are going to be duking it out as they get great starts over the rest of the field. P5 and P6 were caught sleeping there. The 88 and the 79 on the inside. The 2 and the 54 on the outside. They're duking it out now going through 1 and 2 as these guys are drag racing it out now. Coming off of turn 2 and going down the back straightaway.
Yeah, those 4 guys got shot out of a cannon, and they're working really well together. Here goes the 2 car of Burbage. He's going to take the lead, leak ahead here down the backstretch over Blackwell and White on the inside, but the field is brewing behind. The momentum is building. They're going to get a great run on these front 4. Where do they take the run when they get there? Which line do they choose to push as Blackwell's going to leak ahead here off of turn 4? Help from Danny White on the inside line.
Off of turn 4 they come. The 88 car is getting a huge push by the 79 of Danny White. These guys are great drafting partners that we're seeing right now. These 2 cars trying to get that lead lap, but it's not going to happen. The 2 car of Landon Burbage, Resurgence on the outside. They're going to bring the 2 and the 54 back to the inside line. Going into turn 1 and through turns 2 now off the exit they come. It is a 4-car pack on the inside almost. The 18 car still trying to suck up to the 79. The outside looking like they're getting reformed now going into turn 3.
Yeah, as it looks like the outside line with that 19 car is going to get a great run. They're going to try and take advantage with those 2 leaders moving to the inside line. Burbage is kind of leading the field here on the inside. Probably where he wants to be right now. We've heard these drivers mention that inside line so important, and here they are to the inside. As we got 2 cars working together on the outside. That's the 19 and the 8 of Cisco, but pushing the 19 of Beringer across the line here. Can they challenge for the lead as Burbage is going to lead this lap?
Burbage doing a great job in that number 2 truck, holding out front, leading these laps. It's definitely something that you want to see if you are a driver in this race, being out front, keeping your nose clean, and having everybody else be support behind you. But right now that outside lane only has 4 cars versus everybody, and the 19 car is coming up to the door of the 2 car. These guys are on fire right now. They got lots of speed on the outside lane going into turn 3 now.
Yes, we got the inside line really working well together. They're all tucked up, really committed to pushing and keeping this inside momentum alive, as it looks like the 88 of Blackwell is pushing the 54 of Carrier. Carrier looks like he's trying to peek to the outside, maybe get a little bit of clean air to the nose there on the front of the field. Is now the 19 car. He's got a good run here. Oh, a lot of help from Cisco. They are working so well together, but the outside line doesn't have the numbers that inside line has. But it doesn't stop them. They're going to go side by side here off of turn 2. What a battle up here for the lead of this race.
It sure is a great battle that we're witnessing. 4 cars on the outside versus everybody. And the 19 car continues to prevail. Coming down the back straightaway now, the 19 just inches ahead as Landon Burbage does take that position back in P1, but maybe the 8 car just has to cool off a little bit as all that pushing does get that motor a little bit warm. You don't want to expire one right now as they're now losing a little bit of help. The 99 coming down to the bottom lane. It's now 3 cars versus everybody coming into the tri-oval now.
Yeah, as that outside line's kind of fading a little bit here. Their support in numbers is kind of dropped off, but they're still fighting up here on the outside as Burbage continues to just be the Pied Piper out here, just leading this field around the inside line, still committed with help from behind with multiple cars as the 19 car still has the 8 car of Cisco locked to his bumper there. If he goes one way, he's going to have the help from behind as the 19 car is now side by side here with the 88 car of Blackwell. That's the 3rd lane here on the backstretch as Burbage continues to lead here into turn 3.
Burbage holding strong on the lead of this race so far. We are in turn 4 now. We're looking at the exit here soon. The 54 car doing a great job to keep that 2 car out front. Not a lot of aggressiveness we're seeing at the moment as we got another car back up top to try and help support the outside lane. We got another one. Here comes the 95. It's 5 cars versus the inside line. And now the 19 working his way slowly back up. Going into turn 1 now, we might see a pretty good drag race down the back straightaway.
Yeah, as you can see, the momentum is starting to build on that outside. Once they get more numbers, you can see that the outside line is gaining that momentum as now the inside line is kind of breaking up like the outside line was. There's only 5-6 cars down on the bottom, but that 8 car is committed to this 19 car. Give him a well of a shove down the backstretch. Looking to the outside, maybe be able to push him here into turn 3 to the lead. They're going to lose a little bit of ground here as the back behind them. They don't have enough momentum to get to the bumper to stay locked up. As now Burbage is kind of getting a little bit of a gap there. Maybe building the momentum on the inside line to maintain that lead here.
The 19 car is doing a phenomenal job. He's definitely got some speed in that number 19 Chevrolet, as now he's starting to muster up some help on the outside. All the support he will need is just sitting right behind him. They need to get to the rear bumper of that 8 car to try and help that 19 move forward a little bit more. The inside lane still holding on to the lead right now. Burbage leading a bunch of laps right now, coming down the back straightaway. We might see another drag race going into turn 3. Here comes the 19 of Berenger. Here he comes down the back straightaway, coming up to the door of the 2 car going into turn 3.
Yes, now we're side by side here into turn 3. The 19 car at the outside of the 2 truck. Burbage is continuing to lead. He's got so much help from behind. They're committed to keeping that inside line rolling as the outside line just seems to not have the momentum. They just can't get linked up enough to make a run at the 2 car. But as I say that, here comes the 19 of Berenger. He's going to be to the outside of Burbage. We're going to go side by side. He actually led that lap across the line. What a move on the outside line with Berenger and Cisco making moves up here.
We're watching a dynamic duo right now between the 19 and the 8. These guys know how to push each other to get that car back out to the front. A little bit more support that if they had it on the outside lane, it might work out a little bit better for him. Coming down the back straightaway now, and we're seeing some support on the outside get broken up just a little bit as now the 4 cars getting back up to the rear bumper of the 8. But now we're seeing some cars maybe looking like they're going to choose a different line on the inside there. The 54 getting to the outside of the 2, maybe trying to cool off a little bit of that motor now going through the tri-oval. We'll see who leads this lap.
As it looks like the inside line, they're building a little bit of a gap to the guy in front of them, maybe building a run. Maybe they're going to go to the outside of the 2 truck here. They've been working well together, but maybe there's a little bit of impatience. Maybe you want to get control of this lead here early. Here through turns 1 and 2, the 19 is fading a little bit. The outside line has lost a little bit of momentum. Let's see what they can do here off of turn 2. They're going to continue to stay side by side with the 79 truck, maybe the 88 truck here down the back, as the 54 is a little squirrely there. He's got a huge amount of momentum pushing that 2 truck, maintaining the lead here on the inside line into turn 3.
One of the things that these drivers need to manage during these races is the oil and water temps going through the track, going around the track. If you're behind the bumper of a car, your water temp is definitely going to increase a lot more than usual. So when we see cars bounce in and out like that, that's what they're trying to do, is cool off their oil or water temps. As the 2 car of Landon Burbage does lead that lap, the 19 car on the outside making a resurgence once again. Here's the 99 car of John Darnell trying to make that outside lane work. Coming down the back straightaway now, we got a little bit of dysfunction in the back, but they're wrapping it back up. The 19 car getting the lead of this race going down the back straightaway and into turn 3.
Yeah, as they've worked their way back up to the leader, side by side again with the 2 of Burbage. The 8 and the 19 are just on rails right now. These cars are so fast, working together phenomenally here off of turn 4. And the 19's going to leak ahead. He let a couple laps ago. Can he get back to the lead this time by? As he's going to go to the inside. He's going to abandon his help of the 8 car of Cisco. He's going to take the inside line. Burbage is going to push him across the line, and he's going to lead that lap as the 8 car of Cisco is trying to battle back on the outside. Help from your pole sitter, Darnell, into turn 1.
It's important to note we're going to be coming up to some lap traffic as these guys are 3 wide right now, and they got lap traffic in front of them. This is going to be big news. Let's see what happens here as they're coming down the back straightaway. The 8 car gets behind the 00, and now he gets back in line. No, he takes it out just a little bit there, but he is the big loser here as Thomas Cisco goes all the way back to P13. Back to the lead here, Melvin Berenger. He is P1 right now in the number 19, being challenged by Dylan Carrier of the 54.
Yeah, Dylan Carrier and Noah Blackwell went right to the outside. They saw that little bit of jockeying for position going around the lap car, and they decided to take advantage of it. Now they're to the outside here of the 19 and the 2. They want to go to the front of this field. It's a lot of jockeying for position, trying to get into the line you want and find your friends. You can find them where you need them, as now on the outside, Carrier is going to continue to get help from Blackwell, as they got Darnell behind him, your pole sitter, trying to find his way back to the front as we're going to drag race here down. The Alabama gang super stretches that outside line. He's got a big run coming here into turn 3.
54 on the outside. He has cleared the 19, and so is the 88. They're coming low. A little bit of turning. The 88 is around. Noah Blackwell. He is still sideways. Is he going to save it? He does. So far, not getting a good picture here. Does he make contact with the inside wall? Maybe a little bit. But wow, keeping it straight right there with some contact. Maybe not so much clear. The inside line there for the 88 car. Nonetheless, still saves that car. Remember, this 88 car does not have a quick repair. He's trying to keep that car clean by staying out front. Maybe just little aggressive there with the 88 car. Nonetheless, really surviving it there.
Yeah, you beat me too with the with already using his quick repair, not having one in the bank. That was one of those uh-oh moments there for the 88 as he was going sideways there, headed for the infield wall. Was able to get away with not a lot of damage, so might be in a pretty good position here for Noah Blackwell.
Absolutely. Hey, let's go back and look at this yellow flag involving the 88 as we saw here. Let's just go and take it a little slow. We can see the 88 just wasn't clear. Very, very close. Coming across the nose of the 19. 19 of Berenger making a little bit of contact with the 99. He's going to get a little bit sideways there as well as the 19 gets into the grass a little bit. Everybody pushing up to the wall very close there for the 6 car. Making just slight contact with the wall, but everybody pretty much figuring it out there.
That was impressive. Impressive that we didn't have more cars involved in that. There was a lot of heads-up driving there by the field.
Yeah,
wow.
Absolutely.
What a moment.
Absolutely. As now we're coming down pit road, but look at this. We got another pit road report from Jared. Jared, what do you got for us?
Well, guys, I was listening in on Lightyear Racing, and they did a really good job of giving a lot of support towards Grayson Lucas to help him get that lucky dog spot. They had that lap car coming in. They really positioned themselves where they got him the lucky dog, and they're really putting themselves in a position to get all their cars up to where they need to be, where they could work together to hopefully push a guy up to the front here.
Absolutely. That's a great point. Look, Jay, we kind of missed that there. The 6 car does get the lucky dog. He's back on the lead lap. I think that's is definitely commendable. We saw him coming up there for a minute and put himself in the position to get himself that free pass.
Yeah, strength in numbers means everything when you're racing at Talladega. So getting another one of your teammates back in the mix up in the front with you guys, that could mean the world as we get towards the end of this race and having help to get to the front of this field to win this race. So big moments there, getting your lap back, being patient, not letting the moment get too big, and then everything kind of works out for you.
Well, let's bring him on down to the broadcast booth and let's talk to him for a second. Hey, Grayson, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
What's up, my man?
Hey. Hey, look, you got the lucky dog there, didn't you?
Hey, oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. What a great position to put yourself in to get that lucky dog. And you weren't really there for that long, and we had a caution. But again,
Yeah, so
a great resolve to put yourself in that position to get yourself back on the lead lap.
yeah. So I had a bunch of damage from that very first wreck with Henry, my teammate. And I was like, he's like, oh, I'm taking my fast spare. I'm like, no, it's too early. And so I decided to get the lucky dog to try to go a lap down and get the lucky dog to fix all the damage. So that was kind of the goal there.
Yeah.
And it worked. I was able to run with the field there and get the lucky dog and be on the lead lap without using my fast repair. So everything worked out.
Absolutely it did. Now you find yourself back on the lead lap. What is the strategy moving forward here?
I think I'm just going to do what I did just barely. I don't know if you saw, but I worked my way through the pack kind of right there as a lap down car. That was a lot of fun. I think I'm just going to go out there, have some fun. I still have a fast repair to use up, so
Nice.
It's still just rice for fun time, you know?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, congratulations on getting that lap back. And Grayson, hopefully we'll see you at the end of this race.
I'll see you in the driver interviews at the end of the race, sir.
That's right.
I'll be
I
finishing
love
third,
it.
okay?
I love it. I love the confidence. Love it. All right, we'll see you.
All right, see you.
All right, that was the driver of the number 6 car there. I think I'd like to bring one more, Jay. That is the number 88 for a real quick interview here. Let's see, Noah. There it is. Hey, Noah, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
Hey, just real quick, what happened there with that last caution?
Me and Dylan were working together. We finally got Melvin cleared, and I don't know what was going on, but I know it wasn't my fault. I think he kind of hit me, but I saved it. We're all good.
Yeah, it was a great save. It was a great save by the whole field there, getting around that little incident. But nonetheless, what does this change for you since you don't have another quick repair moving forward in this race?
Oh, I gotta be super careful. Starting up here is giving me a little bit of anxiety, as is.
All right, well, good luck, Noah, and hopefully we'll see you at the end of this race.
Thanks, guys.
All right, that was Noah Blackwell. We'll go back up to the front here as the pace truck is coming off the racing surface, and we're about to go green flag racing. The number 19 car of Melvin Berenger ready to lead this field to green. Dylan Carrier on the outside of him. He's going to have help from the 2 car of Landon Burbage. The 99 is behind the 19. That is John Darnell ready to get this going. And the 19 gets on the gas early as he loses support from behind. The 99 car not getting a great jump on that restart as he's trying to work his way back up to the rear bumper of the 19. But here on the outside, the 54 and the 2 car of Landon Burbage, they're already working together. They're getting that run coming off of turn 2. They're going to have a great run coming down the back straightaway. They're going to need it as the inside lane is starting to form.
Guys, we got a little. Oh, is Berenger is going to the apron here. Maybe some issues here from the 19 truck. That's some big news. But that's going to allow the 54 of Carrier to take the lead out from Burbage. These guys have been working so well together as here comes the 4 car of Robbins. He's finding his way to the front of the field. He wants to mix it up with these boys. Blackwell's on the outside. Help from Wood on the outside as well. So we got some new players up here at the front of the field.
Blackwell pushing real strong on the outside. He's got himself and the 16 car of Matthew Wood. And that's it. They're challenging for the lead of this race at the moment, but the 54 of Carrier does lead that lap. Right now, Blackwell, he does have the nose ahead of Carrier going into turn 1, but through turns 1 and 2 now, the 54 is making a little bit of a resurgence as the outside lane starts to form up a little bit. Here comes the 99 to the back of the 16.
Yes, we're still side by side. It looks like the outside line's building some momentum, though. I've seen a couple guys take it to the outside, including Darnell. He's going to get right up behind the 16 car. Maybe he'll be able to push him to the front here as Blackwell leads that outside line. The inside line still led by Carrier, help from Burbage, and Farrell Robbins up in the mix now. And here comes the 8 car, Cisco. He's trying to get back to the front. The intensity is picking up as we're closing in on the halfway point here at Talladega.
Absolutely. Here comes the 88. He's looking to lead this lap, and he will lead this lap. He's coming down to the bottom side. The 54 now is going back to the second car on the inside line. Noah Blackwell holding strong to the lead of that race. We talked to him just before this restart, and he is nervous to be up front without a quick repair. So we'll see how this works out for him. This 16 now making a resurgence on the outside. That's the 19 right there. He's going a lap down. Melvin Berenger, not what he exactly wanted, now going being a lap down, but the 88 and the 16 still duking it out for the lead of this race.
Yeah, the 16 car help from your pulsator, Darnell, that he's finally getting himself back into a position to go for the lead here, trying to push a 16 of Wood back to the front of this field. Blackwell's going to lead. We got these teammates here on the bottom between Carrier and Blackwell working really well together, trying to control this race to the outside line, trying to build momentum here across the line. Starting lap 43 now. We're 2 laps from halfway. Very important moment of this race.
Back here in the back for P8, we're going 3 wide between these guys. The 00 of Leiter, he's trying to make something happen. The 8 car giving him that position now as they go double file still in the back. We got a drag race here between the 16 and the 88. The 54 pushing as hard as he can. The 99 as well. He's looking to go 3 wide or maybe cool off his engine a little bit. He's going to go back to behind the 8 car, it looks like, as the 16 loses a little bit of support. As you can see, that outside line dropping just a little bit more. The 88 and the 54 holding strong on the bottom side. Here comes the resurgence by the 16 and the outside lane coming through the tri-oval. They're going to challenge for the lead of this race coming across the start-finish line.
Yeah, it's now Henry Dudley in the 18 car. He's putting his nose up to the front of this field. New players are surfacing to the front of this field. The intensity has risen as we've got 2 evenly matched lines, the inside and the outside, playing a little bit of cat and mouse here, trying to build the momentum and keep your line moving forward. As Woods got a lot of help from behind with Dudley. They're going to get a great run down the backstretch. They might be able to take the lead here into turn 3 as the inside line, those teammates Blackwell and Carrier keep working together on the inside line, trying to keep the momentum up as the 16 of Wood. Help from Dudley on the outside line as we're still side by side here off of turn 4.
Coming off of turn 4 now, we're seeing the 88 hold strong on the bottom. The 16, though, did take the lead of this race for a split second there. He is coming back on the outside. Who's going to lead the halfway point? Is it going to be the 16 or the 88? We're wrecking in the back. That's the 18 of Henry Dudley. He's getting turned around. Blackwell does lead the halfway point of this race as everybody's going sideways and carnage ensues.
Yeah, that was a lot of cars involved in that one. Looked like Dudley was the initial car that went sideways there.
Lots of cars in the back here trying to avoid what's happening in front of them, giving themselves plenty of time. A great show of avoidance there that we saw. Let's go back and look at this yellow flag and see what happened between these guys. Go look at this yellow flag that happened up front here. Let's see. We'll go back up to the 18. Henry Dudley. Let's see what happened here. We'll go real slow. So we're watching these guys go at it here through the tri-oval. The 00 and the 18 making a little bit of contact there. 18 gets into Landon Burbage. Landon Burbage does make a little bit of contact with the 18 and the 00. Where else to go but up?
Look at Burbage barely avoiding contact there. That was impressive. Does he? Oh, he did get a little bit of contact there from the 95.
Oh. The 95 hitting sideways right there, avoiding that outside wall. What a great car control that 95 had.
Oh, and then in the back, the 38 of Line gets some wall contact, and there's the 6 truck as well.
Oh man,
big contact to the outside wall.
Yeah, that's not what he wanted to see. He does still have a quick repair though, so that's in the works for himself. We'll see where he's at here. 95 is on pit road. Bryant Lucas also. Grayson Lucas does take his quick repair. He has to. He got a lot of damage there. Now we're going to see that 6 car without the lifeline of a quick repair.
Yeah, it's a real busy pit road here as we've already crested the halfway point of this race. Looks like the 18 is your leader. I'm not sure if he stayed out with the damage or if he came in and got the repairs before the pit sequence.
Yeah, that's a good point to make there, Jay. If he stays out, he's obviously on a different strategy. Get those different strategies moving along here. And to see a great finish to the end of this race. Lap 46 be completed this time by. It's number 18 car of Henry Dudley does lead this field at the moment. Let's go ahead and bring him down. Actually, why don't we do that?
If everybody else is black, maybe they'll let go of mine.
Hey, Henry, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
All right. Hey, that was pretty wild coming to the start-finish line there now, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Well, give us a little bit of your take on what happened there.
I was up on top, and we were in line, and I was into my mirror, and the black truck was coming up, and apparently I went down, and you know what I mean? Apparently I went down on him, and I got spun, and
chaos.
I guess it's my fault again.
Nah, they don't. Look, this is super speedway racing. It creates great content for us, and creates great drama. Look, what we saw there was just hard racing. We love to see it. We love to call it. And but really, what does this change for you? I mean, you're out front right now, possibly moving to the back. But
yep.
Give us a little bit of perspective of what your strategy is now moving forward.
Well, I'm fighting. You know, it's the first time we got sent to the back, and so I'm fighting to get back up to front. I made it back up to the front, and then this has happened again, and so I'm going to the back, and I'm going to fight to get up to the front. You know, 41 to go. You know, there's still a lot of racing, but I'm going to try to work my way back up to the front.
Absolutely. Well, good luck on that. I am pretty positive we'll see that 18 back up to the front, and yeah, we'll be looking for you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be back up there. It's just going to take me a little while now.
All right. Good luck, Henry, and we hope to see you at the end of the race.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. That was the number 18 car there, being involved in a little bit of that caution there. So we'll see him. We'll see him soon. But right now, it's the 74 car leading this field. That is Jaden Porter on the inside. Got Noah Blackwell back up in the front row once again in that number 88. Seeing these guys duke it out once again. This time the 74 are going to be leading the field.
Yeah, new player up here at the front of the field was we're going to go green flag racing this time by.
Absolutely. The pace truck is off of the racing surface. We're going to see him dive down pit road and give the command to the 74 as he goes into the tri-oval. Seeing the restart zone on the apron there, that little blue area, you'll see it says Geico. Hard to miss. As we see the 74 car coming through travel and into the restart zone. The green flag is out in the air, and the 74 car gets a fantastic jump over the 88. The 54 is trying to stay close to him as they're now going into turn one. Lots of gap behind him, but the 54 elects to go high. He's going to go with the 88 on the outside. The 74, Jaden Porter, being left out to dry. On the inside, the 54 and the 88 already connecting, coming down the back straightaway now. Here comes the 73 up to the rear bumper, the 74, but the 74 is electing to go to the back. Noah Blackwell and the 54 of Dylan Carrier coming out to control this race once again out front on the inside lane, going into turn three now.
Yeah, the 54 and the 88 have just worked exceptionally together tonight, as you see the 16 car behind him now. That's Wood. And then you see, is that the 79 car looking to the outside, Danny White, or is that Darnell up on the outside trying to get around this 16 car, we got a little bit of a group forming up here on the outside. We got some new contenders trying to go for the lead here on lap 49. It's going to be a little bit of a drag race as we head towards turn 1.
Going into turn 1 now, that's the 72 of Gaston. Jonathan Gaston, excuse me. Now these guys are going to be pushing hard on the outside. They got the 13, 25, and 8 behind them. It's the outside lane forming up right now. Looks like the 3 car might go on the high side to try and help this push on the outside. We'll see what the 72 car can do as he gets up side by side with the 54. Going into turn 3 now, we're going to have a drag race to the line to see who can lead and complete lap 49 through turns 3 now and into turn 4.
Yeah, as the jockeying for position continues, the outside line is actually formed up extremely well. They've got about 6 cars up there on the outside, about 5 or 6 down on the bottom, so we're going to have an even match here. As you see the 88 peeking out a little bit behind his teammate Carrier. He's got the 16 behind him, committed to him. Williams is going to continue to push Gaston here on the outside, and here comes the 25 of Connolly. He's back to the front of this field. We're going to have a little bit of side-by-side action here through 1 and 2. We're going to have a little bit of a drag race again down the backstretch as these guys are fighting for every position they can to get to the front of this field.
The 72 car and the 13 holding very strong on the outside, trying to make something happen to go against this 88 and 54 on the inside. These guys pushing extremely hard to try and get something done and get that 72 up to the front. The 13, you can just see him all over the rear bumper of the 72 trying to make something happen. The outside lane is formed. The inside lane is also formed. This is going to be a tight battle to the line as they go through the tri-oval.
Yeah, as the inside line's working really well together. Even match now as now we got the 72 at Gaston continuing to try to get to the front. Oh, and they're going to bail on him. Williams to the outside, Connolly to the outside. They're going to leave him out in the middle, right in the middle of the pack. They're going to hang him out to dry it. But here comes the 8 of Cisco. We've seen how great this guy is all night long at pushing. As he's going to try and get to the rear bumper here of Gaston and maybe work together. Oh, as you see it, the 99 of Darnell go to the inside line. Maybe a little loose there off of turn 2, but now the inside line is going to prevail as we're jockeying for position back here.
The 8 car is still trying to hold strong on the middle lane there as the 13 and 25 continue to try to make that third line work going through 3 and 4 now. The 8 car still not having a lot of help behind him as the car behind him now bails on him. Is that the 95? It is the 95 as McCoy trying to get around the number 8 car. 3 wide through the tri-oval. It's still Dylan Carrier out front. Leading this pack is Matthew Wood. Is in P3 with the 13 of Nathan Williams and William Connolly trying to challenge on the outside going through 1 and 2.
Yeah, you could just sense the intensity is rising here a little bit. We see a little bit of 3 wide action there that time by on the tri-oval. You got a bunch more people making their way towards the front. New faces at the front of this field. As the 13 of Williams getting a ton of help here from Connolly. They're going to try to get to the outside of the second place car, which is Blackwell. They're going to try and challenge those teammates down there on the inside. They're going to play a little bit of defensive, stay to that inside line and protect. That's where they want to be, and they work so well together. A good push here from the 88 to the 54. Down here on the inside, the outside line does not have the help or support they need to challenge for the lead right now through the travel. But here comes Darnell to the outside, help from Cisco. We're forming a little bit of group here on the outside.
This is good. This is what the 13 wants as they now push way ahead of the 54. The 13 is clear, but he's not going to leave his teammate out to dry. The 13 of Nathan Williams holding very strong on the outside. They're going to get a little bit of a run here going down the back straightaway with the help that they have behind them. We're going to be seeing a drag race now coming down the back straightaway. Nathan Williams on the outside. Dylan Carrier on the inside. The 54 and the 88 versus the 13 and the 25 going in at turn 3 now. The 13 inches ahead with the 25 behind him. This outside lane is giving a run for the bottom line's money right now. Coming off at turn 4, we're going to be seeing who's going to cross the start-finish line first here in a second.
Yeah, looks like the outside line's starting to prevail. You see a little bit of lap traffic up the way, so this could play a big key in here. Who takes the lead here? The 13 car, help from Connolly and Darnell, trying to push to the front of this field. Locking bumpers, pushing for all their worth. We're going to stay side by side here into turn 1. Both lines are just formed up perfectly right now. Everybody's pushing and trying to get their way to the front of this field and maintain this track position. As you see is that the 72 car Gaston looking to the inside as here we are going around the lap traffic. That's Lion and this 00 car leading that group right there as we go underneath them down the Alabama Gang super stretch.
Going into turn 3 now, a lot of sportsmanship shown by the 00 and the 38 after being caught up in a couple of wrecks in the earlier parts of this race. They let the leaders go by them extremely easy. Here comes the 25, maybe a little bit of a switcheroo by the 25 and the 13. Maybe the 25 thinks he could do a little bit better on the outside with a little bit of help behind him. The 25 now going to be leading the outside lane as he tries to get around the 54. He's got a little bit of different support behind him. That's Darnell behind him, John Darnell, as these guys continue to battle it out for P1, coming through turns 1 and 2 and possibly down the back straightaway.
Yeah, the outside line has a new leader. That's Connolly. Help from your pole sitter, Darnell. Can they work together good enough to get to the front of this field as that inside line is just tucked up and looking good right now, being able to maintain this lead. Multiple people have been challenging on this outside line to try and take the lead from those teammates. And now it's Connolly's turn. Help from Darnell as the 4 cars get a mix. Oh, it's a 54! Gets off the bottom a little bit. That's going to slow them down. A little bit of checkup action. There is now Connolly. Help from Darnell. They're trying to challenge here across the tri-oval.
Coming through the tri-oval, it's the 54 versus the 25 of Connolly. Coming across the start-finish line, too close to call. It looks like it was Connolly to lead that lap. Lap 55 completed. On to lap 56 of 88. John Darnell looking to the outside of the 25. Maybe a little bit of looseness happening there for the 99, or maybe he was overheating a little bit. We don't know. These guys are pushing extremely strong on the outside. Here comes, who is that? The 72 of Gaston. He's looking to make an outside line. Here comes the 8 of Cisco. Cisco is a great pusher. He's going to be able to get to the rear bumper of that 72 and make a challenge for the lead. Coming off at turn 4 now.
Yeah, the A-car, Cisco just keeps finding his way back to the front. Whenever he can lock bumpers with somebody, they seem to go to the front. Now he's going to try and push Gaston to the lead of this race. As the inside line does still the same 3, the 54, 88, and 16 still working together. The 95's back in the mix here. But now the outside line's got another new leader, and that's Gaston this time. Help from Cisco. They're going to push extremely hard here. The outside line, inside line are not even. The outside line doesn't have the same numbers. They're going to continue to push here off of turn 2. Still side by side with the 16. As Gaston continues to lead that outside line, a little bit of a drag race down the back as Cisco is pushing for all he's worth up there on the outside.
On the outside is the 72, and he is trying to take this battle to the 54. We know the A-car is a great pusher in the super speedway race right now, as he is all his worth going into pushing that 72 truck, as Jay said, and you can see it. The A-car all over the rear bumper of the 72. Coming through the tri-oval now, we're neck and neck. The 72 is inching ahead of the 54 at the moment as these guys continue to drag race it out. The 72 does lead this lap as the A-car is just all over the rear bumper of the 72, getting him to the lead, and now he might be going low. No, we're 3 wide. We're 3 wide off of turn 2 as these guys continue to duke it out.
Wow, they're going to hang Gaston out to dry in the middle as now Goodpaster's going to push Cisco. Cisco's looking to get back to the front of this field as now he's going to lose his help from Goodpaster. Gaston's going to try and get back to his bumper. A little bit of cat and mouse game up here in the front, this outside line. Oh, he's got a big shove by Gaston right into the rear bumper of Cisco. He hangs on to it. This is incredible racing up here at the front of the pack. The laps are winding down here at Talladega, and the intensity has risen.
The 88 and the 54 still out front. The A-car trying to make a run to the lead once again with the 72 car behind him. The tri-oval is now completed, crossing the line with 20 laps to go. We got the 54 leading this race by the majority, and the A-car trying to challenge that right now. 20 laps to go. The time is winding down, and the 8 car feels the heat with the 72 and the 1 behind him. Coming down the back straightaway now, we're going to be seeing a drag race between these 2 cars as they continue to duke it out for P1.
Yeah, that 8 truck is unbelievably fast. He's got a rocket ship tonight as he continues to lead this outside line. Help from Gaston. Goodpaster is in that battle as well. Same with Robbins up in the 4 car, doing a phenomenal job linking up this outside line and contest this inside line. They are just pushing for all they're worth. The 8 car is just making a show up here at the front of the field. He's doing a lot of action here, moving inside, outside line, pushing people, and now he's being pushed side by side across the line. The 54 is going to lead that lap by a nose.
The 8 car still battling hard on the outside with the 72 behind him. These guys just need to gather just a little bit more support here to make the outside lane work. The 8 car being a powerhouse right now with garnering all that support as he has created this outside line as we know it today. The 8 car pushing real hard on the outside. Still, he is going to get an inch ahead of the 54 of Carrier there. He does clear him for a split second as the 72 gets all over the rear bumper of the 8. We are going to get into a little bit of lap traffic here. It might spice things up a little bit. Here comes the 8 and the 54 now coming into the tri-oval.
Yeah, as the 8 car continues to lead this outside line, but here we go. We're going to go underneath some lap traffic here. This could get interesting, could get tight going into turn 1. Where do they go? We got to make it around this lap car effectively. They're going to be able to do it. That outside or that lap car gives a lot of respect. That's the 74 car, leaving a lot of room for these leaders to duke it out, but the inside line is prevailing. Those 3 cars on the bottom are just linked up together so well, pushing effectively, being able to maintain this inside line. But don't count out that 8 car and that 72 car, working together extremely well on the outside, trying to maintain that outside line with the inside line and battling here into turn 3.
Into turn 3 they go. That 8 car maybe just struggling a little bit going down that back straightaway, but he's going to get the run he needs off of turn 4. Maybe they were saving a little bit there to make this run as the 8 car now inching up closer to the door of the 54. That's Dylan Carrier. The 8 car of Thomas Cisco coming through the tri-oval now. He's going to make a run to lead this lap, but it might not happen this time by. It does not. 54 leads a lap once again. Going into turn 1 now, we're garnering a little bit more support here for the outside lane as the 4 car does seem to drop off just a little bit, but the 8 car holding strong on the outside, coming off of turn 2 and down the back straightaway.
Yes, we have a new contender up here on the outside, 4th car back, the 29 of Sting. He's making his nose up to the front of this field now as he's trying to find a way to the front. We know the laps are winding down, and now the 8 car has got a side-by-side door with the 54 Carrier. They're going to drag race through turns 3 and 4. Still stay side-by-side here off of turn 4. Maybe the 8 car might lead this lap as he's getting a great push behind. The 4 cars on the bottom are just extremely fast as now the 8 car is going to go to the middle as the 72 looks to the outside. And it looks like the 54 is going to lead this lap.
54 is going to lead this lap. The 8 car maybe getting a little bit of disorganized there on the outside lane. Jeffrey Goodpaster electing to go on the outside to drop to the back. Maybe not really feeling that situation at the moment, but coming off of turn 2, the 8 car is going to need a little bit more support on the outside to try and make this happen to get back out to the front with the 54 on the inside. The 54 and the 88 really being a staple right now in this race, saying, we're going to be there at the end. We're proving it right now. The 54 leading the majority of the laps at the moment and holding on to that P1 position. Here comes some more lap traffic as the field exits turn 4.
Yeah, as that outside line is kind of dissipated. There's only 3 trucks up there working together right now. The inside line is really uniform down the back stretches. Here we are into lap traffic. This is going to be big as we got 25 laps to go here at Talladega, as the 8 car is going to continue to try and fight up on the outside. But here's lap traffic. This is going to get tight here off of turn 2. Lots of respect there by the 18 car and the 38 truck to give these leaders enough room to duke it out here off of turn 2, as we got some 3 cars still working together up on the outside. Inside's uniform still drag racing down the back.
Still drag racing down the back, of course they are. These guys on the outside lane, it is just amazing to watch what the 8 car can do right now on that outside lane, challenging such a organized inside lane at the moment. The 8 car is electing to let the 72 car by with the 29. Maybe going to drop back to the back here. Looks like something's happening to the 8 car here. He's dropping back far. He's going way to the back here as Thomas Cisco just continues to drop. This is big news.
Yeah, that's huge news as he's way off the pace here. He's going to pull to the apron. Very big news here. The guy that's been up in the front of the field most this day now having issues here on the apron with 24 to go.
That's big news. That's huge. He had a chance here to not maybe running out a little bit of fuel there, possibly, but that outside lane now is just non-existent. It's just non-existent. These guys might be setting up for a pit stop here. Everybody wants to get to the bottom line to give themselves an easy access to pit road. But right now, the inside lane with Dylan Carrier leading that pack, is going to be favorable. The 72 car still sticking to the outside lane, crossing the start-finish line now, doing a great job. Stay up in that P3 position. We'll see what happens to him in the coming laps.
Yeah, this is like playing out like a marathon race. A little bit of patience being played here. We're not even to 20 laps to go yet. We're getting close to the end, but we're not close enough yet to keep duking it out for the lead. Everybody's kind of finding their partners are going to work with them, their teammates, try to be able to set themselves up in a good position here towards the end of this race. 23 laps to go. The outside line, like you said, has dissipated. It's just Gaston up there on the outside.
It looks like the A car might be out of fuel there. He's probably going to elect to tow to pit lane. He does. What an unfortunate circumstance there. Here comes pit road. We're on the pit sequence now. Look at the move by the 16 there of Wood. What a move.
That was incredible. That guy was flying. Wood just came down pit lane like he got shot out of a cannon.
We'll see if the 16 may have gotten a speeding penalty or not, as he's now hitting his box. We'll make sure everybody gets a pretty decent pit stop here, as we're watching everybody in that, pretty much that lead group. Noah Blackwell, here comes the 16. We'll watch the 16, Matthew Wood, right now, coming off of pit road, leading that field. Probably just fuel only for these guys as we're setting up towards the end of the race. Jonathan Gaston in the number 72 is leading the field right now on the inside lane. He's got Goodpaster behind him. We'll see if they take pits this time by.
No, they do not elect the pit. Now Gaston's leading with Goodpaster and Connolly down on the inside. Williams up on the outside with Farrell. So it's going to be interesting to see when these guys decide to pit. It looked like a lot of the team guys that were working together earlier in this race decided to pit together. So maybe these guys are trying to sort it out to figure out when they want to get to pit road. But this is a crucial moment in this race. We've seen this. Oh, now they're on the apron. That was a big moment there for the 72 car. Hanging on to that thing down the backstretch, still leading. Maybe they're set up for pit road now. We'll have to wait and see as they enter turn 3 now.
Another update, Thomas Sisko out of this race at the moment. We don't see him in his car. He is out. Here's another thing to think about, Jay. The longer you go, the longer you stretch out this fuel, the more fuel you can get in the car for the end of the race in case we do go green, white, checkered. And here they come. We got the 13, the 25, Nathan Williams and William Connolly leading this field down to pit road. We got the 3 car, the 77, the 3 cars getting sideways, 77 locking up. What a great show these guys are putting on to get down pit road.
Yeah, these are some of the best iRacers in the business here. You see how aggressive they got on the brakes, getting into pit lane. No spinning of tires, no sliding sideways. That was impressive as these guys are setting up here for the potential final pit stop of the race here.
Absolutely. The 13, the 25 leading this field down to pit road. Everybody now coming off of their pit boxes. These guys very clean. Guys ready to go at it for the end of this race. Farrell Robbins in the number 4 car is leading the field right now. These guys probably coming to pit road pretty soon here. 4 car off at turn 4 right now, and here they come. The 4, the 00, the 18 elects to stay out as he is 1 lap down though. But these guys, Jeffrey Goodpaster, Gaston, getting a little sideways there coming down pit road. These guys making it interesting for us up here in the booth. These guys ready to duke it out for the end of this race. 20 to go.
Yeah, so we got 3 distinct groups that pitted together, so it'll be interesting to see how they blend out. Is it going to be the early pit strategy? Is it going to be the late pit strategy? Is it going to be the middle pit strategy that plays out effectively? But right now, the 16 car leading this group here, he's relative P5 right now, which means he is going to cycle to the lead once he gets by these guys on pit lane. So this is your battle for the lead up here, with Wood kind of leading the way right now.
There it is, the pass for the lead. There's Jeffrey Goodpaster leading the field of cars that pitted. Matthew Wood in the 16. Look at these guys. They are so organized. They're going to get a huge lead off of that 7th place of Goodpaster. Everybody else now coming along. That's Connolly now all the way up to P7. Dylan Carrier to the back of the lead pack. We're looking at a almost 5-second gap between 6th and 7th. This is the race right here. We're gonna have to see a caution for these guys to get back up there.
Yeah, as this is what I mentioned earlier, what strategy is going to be the one that played out the best here, and it was the undercut strategy. These are the guys that pitted first out of all three groups, and they took advantage of it. They've got a 5-second lead over that second group led by Connolly with Jordan Hand and Joshua Kreider in this mix, but now they're mixing it up back here. This is not good. They got to get formed in uniform if they're going to have any chance of running down that lead group of 6 who is just working phenomenally together tonight. The strategy game is on point by those front 6. See if these guys can get something put together here and run them down here towards the end of the race.
Now here comes Jeffrey Goodpaster with that other group of cars. These guys should get linked up and try to get as much speed as they can. Obviously, the more cars you got, the faster you can go as a group. We've been talking about that all race long with the outside lane, trying to garner some support to go and take it to the guys on the inside. These guys have to use that same philosophy when trying to catch the lead pack. Now this is one pack right here. These guys need to work together to get back to the front. Dylan Carrier is the last guy there, but we're looking at 5.5 seconds between Jordan Hand. Oh, the 6 car's wrecking! He's in the back! That's Grayson Lucas. We're under caution now, these guys. The 19 making huge contact with the inside wall. The 00 of Leiter is there as well. This throws a monkey wrench in everything. Matthew Wood almost had this thing won.
Yeah, I was monitoring the gap there, and it was up to 6 seconds, so it was expanding, but that was a major collision there by the 6, the 19. Lots of damage on this 19.
Let's go back
Behringer.
Let's go back and look and see what happened to the 19. Oh, we're already sideways here, ladies and gentlemen. That's exciting. Let's go ahead and actually pull up the 6 and see what happened here. Going through the tri-oval. Just a little bit of a bad push there. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Looked like the 6 car might have hit him. It looked like his car lost a little bit of air there. It looked like it might have went over a bump or something. It kind of got sideways on him. And then the bump came, sent him right around.
Let's go on board with our Dega Boys Cam J and see the inside of what happened to the 19 here as he's behind Lucas going through the trial.
Oh, it's a double push. That's what it is.
19 makes huge contact with the inside wall here.
Oh, so unfortunate. It's part of the race where the group finally got lined up trying to push as much as they could to catch that front group, and oh, so unfortunate for those guys. That's gonna be a lot of damage. I'm not sure if the 6 still has his quick repair.
I don't think he does, Jay.
Lucas.
I think it's game over for the 6 car. The 19 possibly having a backup car in use for himself. Don't know yet, but they after the tow back to pit lane, we'll be able to see if the 19 gets back out on track here. But right now, we see the battered 19 and the battered 6 sitting on pit road with a loss of hopes and dreams for these guys.
Yes, now this is going to make this interesting. We didn't have any takers to pit lane this time by. Do we see maybe a potential pit stop? Yeah, here we are. The guys that were towards the back of that second group there. Maybe a good call to come get some fuel, maybe throw some new tires on it towards the end of this race. I mean, if you got them, use them, right? Smoke
right.
them if you got them.
That's right. That's right. Especially if you're in the back of the pack, Jay, you might as well. It's not like you're going to be, restarting out front here right now. These guys electing to take some tires. Jeffrey Goodpaster here on screen right now. Number 1 Ford F-150 machine. He does take some tires as he's coming off of pit road. Does lead off of pit road. Leads the pit road race. But currently, right now, Matthew Wood is your leader of the race.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if we should bring in maybe Dylan Carrier from into the chat. He was leading this race a little bit earlier, fell back to 6th there in line. I wonder what their strategy is for the rest of this race.
Absolutely. Let's bring him down to the broadcast booth. Dylan, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Hey, look, we saw some absolute domination out of you and the 88 car out front there. I mean, the pit sequence really worked out for you guys. You saw yourself at the back of the pack there, but then a caution comes out. So what is your strategy moving forward with 15 laps to go? And I assume it has something to do with the 88.
Yeah, me, the 88, and Chris up there. We're all teammates, and we kind of have a little plan going on that we think will work. We really didn't want to see the caution. We were hoping it would go green at the end. We were kind of pulling away from that second pack, and we were just going to stick all three of us together and one of us get the win, But the caution kind of throws a wrench in things, but I think we have a game plan of what we're going to do, and it hopefully works. Hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. But the strength of that 54, the 88, really, your team in general is just beyond what your competition around you right now. Are you going to use that to your advantage? Do you see yourself taking that second line and really working with it and trying to get that 54 car back to the front?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like we're really strong at these plate tracks. We were last season, and it seems like we are still this season. Yeah, half of my team was a little mixed up, but the new guys, I have faith in them. I've raced them before. I know they're good. I know they're good pushing, and I know they're good leading. So I don't think I got anything to worry about. I'm feeling confident in my guys, and we're really fast, and I couldn't be more happy with where I'm at now.
Perfect. Well, look, Jay, that's all I got for Dylan here. What do you got for him?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what the rest of this race has in store. You guys have been mighty fast, and good luck the rest of the way. And hopefully we can talk to you at the end of this race in victory lane.
Hopefully, man. Thanks, though. Hopefully you didn't jinx me. I'll knock on wood for you.
The announcer's jinx is real. But we're just going to completely disregard that and move you back to your channel, all right?
All right.
All right. That was Dylan. A great showing tonight for that 54 car, and we're excited to see what he can do. Real quick here, with lights off on the pace truck, we do have a pit road report. Jared, what do you got for us?
Well, guys, I was just listening on Matthew Wood for just a little bit, and his teammate was saying that he was going to try to get up to him, and David Wood said, no, I don't really need a teammate right now. Just do what you're comfortable with. If you feel like you can make a move to win this race, go and do it. I feel confident right now. So it's a lot of confidence coming out of that team right now. So
that's great. That's great. That's all you need right now in a super speedway race like that, to trust the people around you, even though they're not teammates. So a lot of confidence in that number 16 car right now. Get ready to restart this race. He is out front and the leader at the moment. Pace truck does come off the racing surface and dives down pit road. Through the trial where they go, it's the 16 versus the 29 on the outside of them. The 16's got some great help behind him. The 99 and the 88, we'll see what he can do. Coming through the restart zone, and the green flag is out in the air. The 16 of Matthew Wood gets a great jump over the 29. He even leaves his teammate behind him as he goes up to the top lane. The 16 goes in front of the 29 of Chris Stange, as the 99 of John Darnell is holding strong on the bottom. He's got the 88 behind him. He's got the 5 behind him. Now coming down the back straightaway, the 16 is getting the run that he needs to stay up front. The 29 is all over his rear bumper, and we're going to continue to watch this race going into turn 3.
Yeah, as that outside line, Wood got a great restart there, went to the outside, but now your teammates are kind of mixed up here. The 29, 54, and 88 are all in different lines and have different help behind in front of them. So it'll be interesting to see if they can make a move back, but here comes Darnell, your pole sitter, trying to make his way down on the bottom here with help with the 88 of Blackwell. They're going to try and challenge that outside line. This outside line is looking more racy than we've seen all night long, with Wood leading the way. Strange behind him.
Now, with 12 laps to go, the 16 of Matthew Wood still staying out front in that I line. He does not want to go down to the bottom line, it looks like, as he continues to run the outside. John Darnell on the inside. He's got the 88 behind him. We know how strong that 88 car is, but he's not connected with his teammate, the 54 of Dylan Carrier. Now they're pushing real hard to try to get that bottom line moving, as the outside lane seems really formed at the moment. These guys doing a great job to keep nose to tail right now and give all the support to the 16 that he needs. Coming off of turn 4 now, we're going to be seeing who's going to lead this lap coming to 11 to go.
As an outside line is really formed. It's kind of rotated from the outside, from the inside, as now the inside line needs a little bit of help. You see Connolly down there. There's Kreider. Josh Kreider's trying to get back in the mix there in the 5 car on the inside. He's going to go to the outside as I bring him up on the inside line. As now the middle line is working. We got a third line. Jordan Hand with Williams pushing him on the outside. Wow, we got a little bit of 3 wide action here off of turn 2.
And coming down the back straightaway now, that 16 seems to be losing that advantage that he has, as the 3 car now is getting the run he needs to challenge for the lead of this race. Going into turn 3 now, he's inching closer to his door. The 16, here comes the 99 on the inside. He's getting a huge push by the 88 of Noah Blackwell. The 99 is out front at the moment. These guys continuing to duke it out. We're still 3 wide for the lead. Coming through the tri-oval now.
Yeah, we're still 3 wide here for the lead, coming to get the Dega boys. 10 to go here on the season opener at Talladega. The 99 of Darnell is leading with Jordan Hand on the outside, and you got 1 in the middle in the 16. 3 wide here through 1 and 2. This is incredible racing. The best racers on the platform battling it out here at Talladega. It's still 3 wide, maybe a little bit of contact there off of turn 2. Here comes a 16 in the middle. He's trying to get back to the front of the field.
Still 3 wide going down the back straightaway and into turn 3. That 3 car really turning up the heat, saying this third lane can work if I get the support, and he does have the support. Now they're battling it out on the bottom side. John Darnell's coming back to try to get his nose out front. Coming off of turn 4, going into the tri-oval. We're going to be seeing a great battle for the lead here. The 99 is coming back a little bit. Here comes the 29 to the inside of the 16. Here comes the 95. He cuts the nose off of the 99, and we're wrecking. John Darnell around, hits the 38, and everybody else spreads out to try and avoid the wreck, and they do. Incredible.
My goodness, the racing was on 10. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That wasn't bigger than what it was. It looks like the 38 was involved. Darnell, your pole sitter, got some significant damage on the right front. Wow.
What a turn of events. Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at 9 to go, and it is turning up. The heat can be felt everywhere, including the broadcast booth. John Darnell going around there, coming to the start-finish line. Getting some damage. Let's go back and look at this yellow flag and see what happened here between the 99 and the cars on the outside of him. That looks like Noah Blackwell. And let's just see if we can get ourselves a good view here. Go a little bit slower as we got a lot going on. Lots of lane changing here. 95 again goes right in front of the 99. And the 99 is around there, getting up to the inside wall, collecting Brian Underwood with that. The 4 car really nowhere to go. Unfortunate. 38 gets tagged. That's unfortunate too. 38 was trying to come back on his tour. Get back to the front.
Double O car there. Barely avoided that one as well. Wow. That's kind of what we've seen all night long, is just a little bit of pushing gone wrong. A little bit of just getting lane jockeying and for position, and it leads to a little bit of these accidents we've seen tonight.
Absolutely.
Good hard racing up here at the front of this field.
Absolutely it is, Jay, and it's only going to get better from here on out. We're looking at 8 to go right now. That's going to change to 7 to go here once they cross the start-finish line. But my goodness sakes, what a race we are witnessing right now. We are, I mean, I can't, you can't make up the ending of this race right now. You just can't.
It's absolutely thrilling. I mean, the 3 wide action, the teammates got split up from each other, so you're having to find a new partner to draft with and to push to the front. A lot of lane jockeying and position jockeying, trying to put yourself in a good position towards the end. But we got some pit stops here. We got the 79 coming down pit lane, the 4, the 99, maybe addressing some damage there on some of those cars.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what the 99 does here. He does take his quick repair. A perfect time to take it with 7 to go. Brian Underwood also looking like he took his quick repair as well. Bringing out the backup cars. Danny White on pit road. Still a little bit of damage to the right side of that 79. nonetheless, doing a great job to keep that 79 in contention right now, though. 3-car out front, leading this field.
Yeah, and look who's made his way back up to the top 10. Jordan Kreider in the 69 car up to P9. He said go time was with 7 to go. And we have 7 to go. Back in the mix here towards the end of this race.
Jay, let's go ahead and bring down John Darnell and see his side of this here. Hey, John, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do, guys. How are you guys?
Hey, we're doing great. We're having a fantastic time calling this race up here and all the drama and wrecks that come with it. But look, what was what happened there with that last caution?
Well, from my point of view, the 95 came down, put it in a tight spot, which is all right with me. This is what I do. I'm a super speedway guy, man. I'm going to hate to go to some of these short tracks and road courses against these guys, but the 95 put it in a hole, and I checked up, and I think Blackwell got into me. He didn't get checked up in time. Nothing intentional, I don't believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a little bit of super speedway racing there, I would call that. No, not really, just good, hard racing. But look, John, with that happening there, you took your quick repair. What is the strategy from here on out?
Well, there's going to be 5 to go, I think, when we take the green. It's not the very big field, so I'm just going to slowly work my way up there, man. That white flag comes out. Watch out for that third lane. It's 113 track temp. That third lane's going to be active.
All right, I love it. The confidence. Jay, that's all I got for John here. What do you got for him?
Oh man, if the action's heating up like you're expecting it, good luck here at the end of the race. See if you can get your way towards the front of this field, and hopefully we're talking to you at the end of this night.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are. I've been listening to the broadcast too. You guys are doing awesome. One of my sponsors is Ghost Racing Network, and you guys are doing just as good as the top-notch broadcasters out there. You guys are calling a great race.
Awesome. Hey, we really appreciate those words. Thank you so much. John, good luck tonight. And you know what? I really do hope we see you at the end of this race.
Yes, sir. You guys have fun calling the rest of this race. I'm going to make it interesting.
All right. Love it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That was John Darnell in number 99, ready to mix it up. Here now, we've got Jordan Hand, number 3 car. He is leading this field to green. Chaos will ensue here tonight. At the end of this race, the pace truck's lights are off. You know what that means. Green flag racing, baby! All right, the pace truck is off of the racing surface. He's going to be diving down to pit road here. The 3 car of Jordan Hand leading this field to green. He's got the 13 of Nathan Williams behind him. The 29 of Chris Stange. He's on the outside with Matthew Wood behind him. We're going to be seeing a great battle here as they come into the restart zone. The green flag is out in the air. And the 3 car, the 13, they're hooked up. They're going across the start finish line now. Bumper to nose as the 29 and the 16, they're still struggling to get back together as the outside lane is not as formed as the inside lane. Looks like the 54 is trying to push the 95 out of the way to get up to the top lane. He does. He makes it there as the drag race ensues. Coming down the back straightaway, the 29 is going to take away the lead of this race. Going into turn 3.
Yes, the outside line. Look at the 54. Carrier, he's coming around the outside line here. We're going to go 3 wide again. Gaston's going to go help him out on the outside. But the 29 car continues to lead here through 3 and 4. His Hand is on the inside. Help from Williams. We got a little bit of a side-by-side battle. Oh, they're going to leave the 29 out to dry. Here comes Wood on the outside. And now the 5 car. Here comes Joshua Kreider. 4 wide through the tri-oval. This is incredible. Oh, we got contact in the wall. Goes the 5, 4 wide across the line.
They hold it together. We're still 4 wide, and we're wrecking in the back. Into the wall they go sideways. Dudley's. That's the 18 of Henry Dudley. Turned around once again. The 79 on the bottom in the apron. He's sideways. These guys wrecking it out here going into turn 1.
What did we just witness? That was insane. Far wide across the line. Incredible racing. The best iRacers in the business. All going for a win here at Talladega. As Connolly's got significant damage.
We got to keep our eye on this 25 car. Hopefully he's got a quick repair to put that 25 back into the race. We'll get a good finish out of this tonight. Wow. Let's go back and look and see what happened at this yellow flag. So we watched Henry Dudley get turned around there. Looks like the 25 is the one getting a little bit sideways there. You know what, Jay? Let's go and let's go on board with the 25 here. Let's see. Look at this chaos already ensue. Real slow here, as you can see. It looks like the 25 just felt pinched there. He's already got a car on the outside of him as he gets into the wall now. Just 4 wide situation between these guys. You can see the wheel working now that William Connolly is doing. And into the wall. Gets snagged on the outside there.
Almost went over there as well with that side contact to the right side. Oh, man.
Lots of damage, lots of contact that we're seeing from everybody. It looks like even the 88s was heavily involved in that. You can see the left front there took a lot of the brunt of the hit that he made. Man, that is unfortunate for the 88. He does not have another quick repair. That guy's going to, Noah Blackwell is just going to have to really deal with that damage. William Connolly is getting back out on track to roll out his backup car. 54 down pit road, 95 down pit road, the 88 as well.
Yeah, some of these team cars coming down pit lane. Gonna maybe get some repairs, try to set something up here for the end of the race, but Joshua Kreider in the 5 truck has found his way back to the front of this field late, made a daring 4-wide move across the line to take the lead. And now we're setting up for one of these great, amazing green-white checkered finishes here.
Absolutely. 5 car. Josh Kreider really having a piece for at the beginning of this race, surviving a lot of the carnage that happened, and finding himself back up front. A great run by the 5 cars so far.
Yeah, this has just been a phenomenal race, start to finish. We've seen so much battling and teamwork playing out to get to the position we're at, and now we're going to set up for one of these overtime-style finishes. Dega Boys overdrive finish here at Talladega.
Overdrive. Overtime finish presented by Dega Boys. Here on the broadcasting channel that we have, it's going to be a great run for the end of this race. Tommy Cisco in the chat. Couldn't get to the bottom and ran out of fuel. The number 8 car found his fate. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he sure put on a show there at the beginning of this race. Really was showing his muscle as a good pusher early on in this race. That is super unfortunate there.
Well, you know what, Jay? Let's go and bring down Josh Kreider here, as he was part of a little bit of that incident. And he's now leading. Hey, Josh, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
I sure got you, boys.
What a bold move we saw by you coming across the start-finish line there, maximizing the position that you were hunting for and now finding yourself up front. What is the plan?
Well, it's pretty simple. I'm the best there is, best there ever was. I wake up in the morning and I piss excellence.
Yes! I love it. I love it. I love it. Josh, what a great race you've had so far. You got a little bit of right side damage there. Is that going to affect anything for the end of this race?
No, and I got my buddy Patrick behind me, so we're gonna go win this race.
Absolutely. Well, great job getting yourself back up front, making some great moves there to get yourself there, and finding yourself P1 for this overtime finish. Good luck. Hopefully, we'll see you at the end of the race.
See you in a few minutes.
All right. I love the confidence, Jay. The confidence in this
man.
league is just phenomenal.
This has been a great race. I have just had a blast up here. I'm so thankful for this opportunity coming up here to the booth to call this amazing season opener here at Talladega. We're setting up for an overdrive finish here in the PSCRL Lightning Truck Series. We got Kreider on the inside, Williams on the outside, setting this up for one of these green, white, checkered finishes. Everybody at home, thanks for tuning in, because you're in for one well of a finish here at Talladega.
Absolutely. Nowhere else can you get content like this, Jay, and I'm telling you, one and only Dega Boys Broadcasting. Make sure you guys tune in for all of our other events as well. But right now, all eyes on Josh Kreider, the PSCRL Lightning Truck Series, ready to battle it out for the checker flag. Lights off on the pace truck. We're going green flag racing. He's pulling off the racing surface. We're going to watch him come down pit road, and we're going to watch the control go into the hands of Josh Kreider. Into the tri-oval they go. The 13 car of Nathan Williams on the outside. Hand is behind him. Underwood behind Kreider. We're going to see a classic battle here to the checker flag. Into the restart zone they go, and the green flag is out in the air. The 5 car getting a great jump over the outside lane. Underwood right behind him, trying to get back to the rear bumper of this car. Jeffrey Goodpasser also trying to get back to the rear bumper of the 77. The 13 holding real strong on the outside, though. They've got a couple of cars up top. There's 4 in a line. They got a little bit of a straggler there with the 4 car as they're coming down the back straightaway now. Watch this 13 car get the run he needs to try and challenge for the lead.
Yes, down the back straight, it's a 13 of Williams. He's got a great run, got a great push behind from Hand. They're going to try and challenge Kreider here down into turn 3 and off of turn 4. We're going to stay side by side.
Now coming off of turn 4, the 13 doing the best he can to try to keep that car up front. He's got great help behind him. The 3 car of Hand, the 16 of Wood versus the 5 car of Kreider and Underwood on the bottom side. Jeffrey Goodpasser making a run for their money too, but here comes the 16 in the 3rd lane. He's trying to make something happen now. 3 wide into turn 1. Not a lot of support that he has behind him. He needs that support to make that 3rd lane work, but it's not. He's dropping back even further. Nathan Williams and Josh Kreider continue to battle it out. Coming down the back straightaway now.
Half a lap to go here at Talladega. You got Kreider on the inside, Williams on the outside, side by side, down the Alabama Gang super stretch for the final time. Down into turn 3, Underwood is pushing Kreider for all he's worth here into turn 3. Off of turn 4, Kreider continues to lead. Williams, does he have help behind him with Hand? Has he got a 3rd line forming? That's the 4 car. Do they got a run coming to the line? It looks like Kreider is going to continue to lead. Oh, as Williams is sideways. Big crash in the back. As it looks like Kreider's going to get started by Underwood.
The 72!
It's 72! Gaston wins! Gaston wins at the line! Unbelievable finish!
Wow.
Unbelievable!
Incredible!
Unbelievable!
Josh Kreider's coming out with a P2 going backwards on the track. Farrell Robbins in the 4 car finishing P3, rounding out your top 3. Unbelievable!
I can't believe what we just witnessed here at Talladega! A race for the ages!
Wow.
Jonathan Gaston comes out of nowhere to steal it at the line! Unbelievable!
Wow! Wow!
Unbelievable!
I am without words right now. Unbelievable what we just witnessed. Holy cow!
Margin of victory, 1/10 of a second. Unbelievable finish, drag race, as Kreider was facing the outside wall.
We gotta look at this. Let's go ahead. Oh my gosh. Let's look at it from a chopper view and see what just happened here. And we'll go in slow-mo as we watch the number 72 win this race. You can see him side by side with the 29. He's in P7 right now. The 3 car making hard contact with the outside lane. The 54 getting tagged. The 1 around. The 13's around. The 69 gets involved. Everybody's involved.
Everybody's involved.
This is insane. The 72 watching the leaders wreck pulls hard to the left and beats him to the line.
Look at the 4 card. Farrell Robbins finishes P2 barely by a nose. Not even a nose. A sliver of a splitter.
Wow.
Goodness me. Unbelievable.
Oh, man. That is insane.
Unbelievable.
Insane what we just watched there. Just crazy what we watched. All right. Well, let's go ahead and let's bring up these guys and get some talking done. Let's bring up the 4 car, Farrell Robbins. If we can find him here. Hey, Farrell, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
What's going on, guys?
Holy cow, what did we just witness there?
Boy, I tell you what, you tell me, we'll both know. I mean, I'm like, oh boy, hang on.
Is your heart racing? Because mine's racing.
Well, I got to take more blood pressure medication, guys. This is nuts.
I love it.
You know what? I got up, top 10, fell back, got up. I've been beat up. And my God, just don't quit, right?
That was insane. We saw you in that number 4 car all night long, flirting with the front of the pack. And finding yourself in very safe situations to try to get that 4 car to the end of this race. It pays off. It pays off, Farrell. You did a phenomenal job keeping that 4 car clean and up front.
Yeah, this is, well, last year I finished second. I'm usually mid-pack, but you know what? I did a little bit differently this time, and I got up front, and chaos happened, and I got a P2. I'll take it.
That's insane. That is insane. Congratulations, Farrell. What a phenomenal string of events that happened there. I'm speechless. I'm still speechless. I don't know what to say.
I can't wait to go back and check that out on the replay, guys.
Yeah, we probably lost our minds there a little bit, but look.
Hey. But no, it's all good. I hope we have a good season. Keep you guys up in the booth. Give you guys a lot to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, Jay, that's all I got for Farrell here. What do you got for him?
I mean, that's unbelievable. I don't even know. Were you like, but P13, 14 coming across the trial and comes out with a P2? Unbelievable.
I think me and my teammate, the 72, we were side by side to start. I'm not sure when the green flag dropped where I was, but you know what? He stayed low. I went high, I believe. I can't really remember with all the chaos.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal. Well, I guess my last question for you here tonight is who do you have to thank for your incredible podium finish here tonight?
Well, you know what? Yard Dumpster sponsors us here. My teammate, owner, Bryson, which I call him Utah because he's from Utah. And mainly for my wife for letting me do this on Saturday nights.
We hear a lot of that, Jay.
Yeah. That's a trend around the iRacing community.
Well,
yeah.
Thanks for coming out, Farrell. You did a phenomenal job keeping that 4 car clean, coming out here, getting a podium finish, and we hope to see you in the next one, buddy.
Hey, hope to talk to you guys later, man. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. That was Farrell Robbins. With a phenomenal finish. Look, you can see it on screen right now. Seeing what he did right there coming across the line. Wow. Just wow. Let's bring up Josh Kreider here now. All right. Josh! This is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
What the heck just happened there, Josh?
Typical iRacing.
Netcode. Yep, I saw it.
I mean, I would never. I'm so upset right now. Like I'm in tears because we're running 1-2 as Team Alliance teammates, and we're running the SpongeBob Patrick car because we always run really good at Talladega and Daytona, and I just went up a little bit to bring it to the line. If you look at the telemetry, I'm all the way to the left, and I hate iRacing sometimes.
Well, here's the good part about it, Josh, is wow, what a finish. What a finish that we just witnessed between all the chaos that ensued right there. I know that it's probably one less position that you were aiming for, but nonetheless, still a podium finish for tonight, and showing how dominant the Season 2 champion is and ready to come back out and win Season 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to have a good first race, I guess, but I don't know. Losing sucks.
I hear you. I hear you. Hey, look, though, congratulations on your podium finish. Not a lot to hang your head on for sure. Super speedways are always a gamble, no matter, who's on track, what car you're taking, and time of day. But nonetheless, a great run. Jay, that's all I got for Josh here. What do you got for him?
Yeah, Josh, I know it wasn't the result you wanted. Came so close, but you put on a great show. I mean, just entertainment all the way through the beginning to the end. You come home with a podium finish, good points day. Who do you have to thank for this run tonight?
Yeah, first off, I want to thank Lonnie Kreider for supporting the league and Rubbered Up Productions. And I got to thank you guys for being willing to work with the driver cam feeds to allow the families at home to be able to watch their drivers online. Gaston, the guy who won, actually made the SpongeBob Patrick tribute schemes that Brian and I are running, so a shout out to him. Lightyear Racing, I believe that the winner and Farrell both run for Lightyear, so congratulations to those guys. NJB Designs with Noah Blackwell, he made the scheme that I'm going to be running for the non-plate races, so I appreciate that. SimiCube for coming aboard and helping me out this season from winning the championship last season and impressing those guys. So I'm sure I'm missing someone somewhere. I want to thank my family, my dad, my mom for the support and everything they do for me, and I got to thank my team. I was really pissy tonight. I was really irritated at times, and those guys really put up with me giving a mouthful to myself and embarrassing myself a little bit. So I appreciate all those guys. I appreciate Brian helping me run this league, and we'll move on and have a bye week next week for the 24-hour race that we're gonna do with Lightyear, and we'll pick it up and go get another win.
Absolutely. Congratulations again on your podium finish tonight, Josh. And I am sure we will see you in the next one.
See you guys. Thank you.
All right. That was your P2 finisher for tonight, Josh Kreider. In number 5 car, SpongeBob theme. Him and Patrick getting a little too close there at the end of the race. But you know what? Sometimes it do be like that with the iRacing netcode issues that we experience on the daily. Nonetheless, though, we're going to be able to pull up your winner tonight. That is Jonathan Gaston. Let's bring him down. Jonathan, this is Thomas and Jay in the booth. You got a copy?
I sure do. How you doing?
Wow, I am just beside myself with this finish of this race. Holy cow!
Yeah, that was something, wasn't it? I swear to God, I had a lucky rabbit's foot. I said earlier, I was in every position in that race at one point. I was first, I was last, I was in the middle. I had to have a pit stop because I had to use the bathroom at one point. So it's been a night.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Wow. Well, look, you saw the chaos ensuing in front of you. You took a defensive line really to try and get yourself through the wreck, coming to the finish line, and you come out on top. Did you, I mean, really, you saw what happened between the 5 and the 77 in front of you, and, what was going through your head at that second?
I I tell you, when I saw them get together, I thought I was going to finish at least third or fourth, but when I saw them get together, I just held it to the floor like I was most of the race and turned her left and closed my eyes, honestly.
I love it. Well, that's great. Honestly, it was a fantastic finish that we saw here with these guys tonight. And congratulations on your win. What a way to start off Season 3 with the checker flag. Congratulations on your P1 finish. Jay, that's all I got for Jonathan here. What do you got for him?
Yeah, Jonathan, I mean, what an absolute race. You were a contender all night long. We saw you run up front. And what's the old adage in racing? If you to finish first, you must first finish, and you proved that here tonight. Incredible finish. And I guess my question is, who do you have to thank for this awesome performance tonight?
I'm gonna thank first and foremost my wife for letting me do this. We have a special needs child, and he takes a lot of time and effort. And if it wouldn't be for her helping with him whenever I'm in here, I wouldn't be able to do this. I want to thank the guys over there at Lightyear. They brought me on. This is the first time I've ever grouped up with a team per se, and got on board with them. And I'm glad to put it out front. And it was nice seeing a lot of these trucks running around here. I personally painted, and I thought that was pretty cool, racing against guys that I painted a lot of these trucks. And I want to shout out to some of my students. I know they're watching right now. I actually have an online racing club in the high school that I teach at, so they're going to get a kick out. Well, they're going to get a kick out of this when we roll in next Friday and we set up the racing sim for them to watch.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. First and foremost, though, I'd like to comment and say what an absolute saint your wife is, and a huge shout out to her for letting you drive and giving us some great content tonight. Huge shout out to her, and thank you for giving Jonathan the time to come out here tonight. But nonetheless, thanks for coming out, John. We really appreciate it. This finish was just one for the memory books, something we'll look back on for a long time now to be able to say, wow, what just happened. But congratulations again, Jonathan, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Oh, I'll definitely be there. It's a heck of a start to a season.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks again, and we'll see you.
All right.
That was Jonathan Gaston, your winner for tonight. Wow, what a race. I mean, just, wow. I really have, I don't know what to say. I really don't. Like, do you guys have words?
Yeah, I mean, our first race with this league, the PSCRL guys, appreciate them a ton for giving this opportunity. What a way to start off this season. What a way to start off this partnership we have with them. I mean, we saw great racing all day long. We saw comers and goers all throughout the night. Different strategies played out. We had some green flag pit stops that were just absolutely on the edge of your seat, thrilling to watch those guys come down pit road at the speeds they were doing and to avoid pit road penalties. We saw lots of big crashes tonight, a lot of aggressive driving, a little bit of passive driving at times, different strategies played out with people trying to stay in the back, people trying to lead a lot of laps, a lot of teamwork, a lot of teammates were working together throughout the night. And it all comes down to just an absolute unbelievable finish. I don't think there's another way to describe what we saw here tonight. I mean, Farrell Robbins on the outside line. I can't believe he went from as far back as he was there at the end of the race to sneak himself into a podium position. Gaston as well. We saw there towards the end of the race on the backstretch. I think he was running probably 8th or 9th on the inside line. Finds a way to get to victory lane. What an amazing drive. What a way to win a race, right? I mean, you didn't know you had it won until you crossed the line. And just phenomenal racing. I had a great time up here in the booth with you guys calling this race. Just absolute thrilling. These are some of the best iRacers in the business right here in this league. And I am so thankful to be able to call this race tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. What a phenomenal opening round that we got to witness here tonight, that we got to call, really. We had fantastic pit reporting by Jared here, and some just fantastic play calls tonight. I mean, you're not going to get that anywhere else. You're just not. And we appreciate everybody who came on board here tonight. We really appreciate it. Real quick, though, let's just go through the results here. We'll go right now, though. Jonathan Gaston is your P1 finisher for tonight. Farrell Robbins, P2. Josh Kreider, P3. Brian Underwood is going to take home the P4 position with Matthew Wood rounding out your top 5. A great run by all of these guys. We're going to be seeing a lot of these guys out front pretty much all season long. It's going to be very competitive watching these guys run around the track, trying to get as much points as they can. William Connolly, Chris Stange, John Darnell, number 99, Dylan Carrier, and Noah Blackwell in the 88 holds out without a quick repair there at the end of this race. So a great run by these guys tonight, holding out for a top 10 finish, and we will definitely be looking for more of this in the future. So, so you guys, let's just round out this run now. So, a great race that we got to call tonight, PSCRL, inviting us out to do some broadcasting with them, and just being one heck of a night. An opening race for Season 3. It can't get better than that. Real quick here, we do have Jeffrey Goodpasser in the chat. Talladega Curse bites me once again. And Matt Wood, I tried, man, but it's only 5th. Pulling out a P5 finish for tonight. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming out tonight. We really appreciate all the comments, all the likes. It really helps our channel get out there for other people to see. And the support means the world to us. Thank you so much for all of that. And we would implore you guys to go ahead and check out the rest of our channel. Got lots of cool videos, lots of shorts that you guys will be interested in. I promise you that. Lots of cool stuff there. I am going to hand it over to Jay here for a second to talk about our podcast side and all of our upcoming events.
Yes, we have a podcast every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time here on this channel. Me and Tom, we get together every Tuesday night like clockwork, and we just talk about racing, just have a good time. Anything and everything happening around racing or in the motorsports world, and we get your fix. Any type of racing you like, we cover it just about. So come and check that out with us on Tuesday. We'll have another one this Tuesday. We'll be talking about the recap of the Chili Bowl, which has been pretty exciting this weekend to watch. And then we'll also preview the Roar before the 24, who's going to take the poll for the Rolex 24, people to watch and look out for, and then lots of great things coming through the pipeline as we get closer and closer to all the series kicking back off here at the end of February and the beginning of March. So make sure to tune in Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, right here on this channel. Can't wait to see you guys.
Absolutely. Look, if you guys want to be a part of that, would like to be a part of our podcast team, make sure you guys go and hit that join button on our channel. We'd love to have people on. We actually do have a member, Dallas Seward. You see him from time to time. Hit up our podcast channel. He gets to come in there and talk with us a lot about a lot of cool things. If you guys are into that, we've got lots of different varieties that you guys can choose from. And all of the monies that are proceeded to the channel stay with the channel. It does not go anywhere else. All it does is help us grow this channel. We truly appreciate all your support. That being said, thank you, Dallas, for being a continued member of our channel. We really appreciate it. We'd love to see you have another opportunity to come on and talk with us. So if you guys want to be a part of that, make sure to hit our member channel and come on a podcast with us. We'd love to have you. If you guys like any of the things that we're doing on our podcast side or our broadcast side, we have a merch store set up for you guys to go and buy some Dega Boys merch. Like this hat right here, Big Daddy NASCAR. I know the PSCRL guys don't know what that means, but by golly, they will by the end of this season. If you guys want some merch like that, go on to our store and purchase some. Again, all the proceedings that come from there go straight to our channel to help grow our channel become bigger in our quest to becoming a big podcast and broadcaster platform. We also want to thank the King of Camo for being a great channel supporter of ours. You guys go over there and give them a like and a subscribe. Go give them a comment. Tell them the Dega Boys sent you. Hashtag Team Dega Boys. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to them as well. If you guys like anything in the gun world, rifle world, pistol world, go give them a like. They do anything from mild to wild in gun customization. You might be having something that you guys might like. Give them a little bit of business. Again, it means a lot to them. It means a lot to us. Make sure you guys tune in for our future broadcasts, too. We got lots going on. We'll get schedules posted for you guys so you guys can keep along with the Dega Boys channel. We really appreciate everybody coming into the chat. Again, we'll go real quick through it. Jeffrey Goodpasser, awesome broadcast, guys. Thank you so much. That means a lot. John, yes, it was a great one. Thank you, John. I really appreciate it. Tanja in the chat. Speed Week soon here near Daytona. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Tanja, for coming out. Really appreciate it. And John said, maybe a little bit of a newcomer for our podcast. John, we'd love to have you. We really would. We really would. But once again, thank you guys for coming out. This is Thomas, Jay, and Jared up in the booth and pit road reporting. And we'll see y'all in the next one.